we go. Connect there. Bring up chat. Let's bring up my phone just in case something on chat breaks again. And we are live. Make sure the sound's working. Okay. Now let's get going. Oop, wrong direction. There we go. Which one's a longer time? This one is. Okay. We're gonna try this again. What's everyone's... Oh. Why do you keep walking away from the cloud? Or is it Squall, rather? Hey, Explorer Man, how's it going? First one here tonight, congratulations. We're climbing into the depths here. Hi, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yeah, this is the update from, all the farming yesterday. Irvine's the only one that doesn't have an HP boost. So right now I've got Zell with plus 80% and Vitality boost is still on. Bonus is still on here right now. But after, I'm going to put cover on. When we get closer to the bottom. Squall, I've got his is plus 80% initiative, auto haste, and 60% strength bonus. And then Irvine here. I still got him on bonuses, but I think I'll end up doing is boosting some of the information here. Like evasion, luck. Maybe. Vitality for sure. Auto potion would be nice. There's gotta be an optimal way to put the GFs on to get the best layout for everything. Oop, looks like whatever Squall's got is actually healing him. Well, that was problematic. Kinda. Because you can change what each GF is doing. Hey man, long time no see. I'm not neglecting him. He just joined the team later. We're on the way down to get Eden. Or in theory, maybe pick up some Aurora, I can't remember how you say it. Stones on the way down would be nice. Actually, while we're on down here, I guess maybe we shouldn't have everything set up for the final battles. Vitality, Spirit. I like the auto haste though, but hit points. There. His hit points are a little bit less now. And I want HP. There. Everyone's stuff's a little less now. Now everyone's about close to where they are. But let's see. Because I really need to find some of these, what do they call them? Tri-faces? At some point. These guys! Did it drop it? It did not. Maybe I need to put on for this. Maybe it's a mug ability? I can't remember. It's been an age. Maybe it's mug? Or no. Rare item, let's try that. Let's save while we're down here. But no, I'm not neglecting Irvine. Honestly, think about switching out Zell. I always use Zell, but... Okay, did we get the item I want from this thing? Nope, poison powder. Maybe I do have to have mug. Like nothing wants to attack me all of a sudden. I don't have auto counter none on, do I? No, I put mug on. Yeah, I'll even increase my luck. Tri-face? Yeah. Nope, just curse spikes. Leveling up early game is actually worse because it actually makes all of your characters, makes all the bad guys equally more difficult. Okay, we're done with trying. Get the items. I'm just gonna junction for combat now. Okay. Does Zell have magic on? Because that's who I want to cast these things. Okay. Pushing all their abilities all the way up. Counter, blah. Oh yeah. One more thing I want to do with Zell, huh? There. Of course, now they want to swing on us. Oh, before I get too far into this, let's sort my battle stuff, because there is items I want up front here. Do I have Holy Stones? I didn't know that. Grass Greens, Pinnacle. Let's move you up. Move you up. Mega Phoenix would probably be best. Do you have anything else for combat that I want? I have a hero drink. I'm gonna put that, just because I don't have Holy War yet. We're gonna try to get to Eden tonight, Cody. That's the plan anyway. Right now we're just kind of trying to speed through this part here. Oh, I think the Fury Fragments we can actually turn into more aura. Just don't remember what one does it. Okay, Zell's now capped on that. Okay, so we're gonna be going ahead and we're gonna try this. They're leveling up so fast, I'm trying not to level them. Even with counter none one, we're still getting tons of encounters. Get more Fury Fragments, that's nice. At least we're getting some of that. Is it Bidden or is it support? I believe it's support. Hey, look, meteor. Wonderful. More meteor. We're not trying to grind an item. It wouldn't be bad to have it. Right now I've got the things on so we can speed through this, because I know that it was really slow last time without them on. I just want to speed through the section to get down to what we need to. And we'll do it a little more legit. Yeah, but it's each meteor. We're gonna gain so much levels down here, I don't want to. Already maxed out on that. Another one, behemoths. I always get that one wrong. I don't want to gain all these levels. Here's the red dragon to pop up. No, not quite yet. Oh yeah, it's the last few days of the factor box, guys. I mean, I could try, but it would take more time than for it. Yeah, this one you can't. Oh my god, these levels. I mean, I could be trying to card these monsters. And maybe I should be, honestly. But this is the thing that kicked our butts last time. This is what insta-kill us last time. Oh, that's not. Good, you can use that attack. Stupid red dragon. There we go. That was what was stopping us last time. Oh, Lionheart. No. They are ridiculous, yeah. Hey, Explorer, do you see that first time chat that just popped up that was a spam bot? Or is it just showing it to me because of things? Oh, thanks, Odin. Thank you, man. Hi. Oh my god, Lion Giants. Oh, Odin, thank you, buddy. This saves us some time. You really haven't shown up in a while. But two back to back? Nice. Okay. The cards would keep us from gaining XP, which would be good. I was trying to get down here. Can we just... We can't escape. Because I've got basically a cheat on right now that's in the game. Because I just don't want to deal with these things right now. It's going to take forever to get down here otherwise. Just every step of the way they're going to be attacking us over and over again. I'm just trying to speed it up a little bit because the last time it was so slow for everyone. Okay, so we're at the space now. Evacuation resuming. All except leader must take shelter. Rocks are resonating. Okay, here's the actual fight. Okay, time to react now. Okay, and waiting for it. That's not good. We're just getting wrecked. Game over. Well, we tried. They really should be a save point right there, but now we have to walk all the way back down. Okay. I'll try it again. There is, I just don't want to use it because if I do, then I have to burn a card that I don't want to. But I can, I just don't wanna if I don't have to. Gotta get all the way back down there again. This is the part that's hard. Like, this is the hardest. No save states. Not that I know of, anyway. It's treated like the original game. I wonder if there's a save point hidden. I can check that. Because sometimes there are hidden save points. Try it again. We'll try this again. that a crying Super Saiyan dropped in the chat? Let me change Cell's mode because I'm tired of punching in his combos. Let me check something. Oh man. I turned Zell on auto because I didn't feel like typing his combos anymore. We're almost to the bottom. Okay. We're almost to the bottom. Okay. Let's see if we can do this now. We should be only a couple of steps away from the bottom again. You're here? Okay. Beating without using the card? I have not. That was what I was trying to do. I just don't know if I need him for the card, particularly for the Queen of Cards quest. I've never finished the Queen of Cards quest before. I don't know if I need Gilgamesh or not. Gilgamesh. Yep. You don't need it for Queen of Cards? Thanks, Will. So I can, turn it into Holy Wars and not worry about it. So I can get it back when the Ragnarok on 4th disc, I believe. How's it going, Will? Oof, I wasn't paying attention to that one. Okay, let's try this again. We should be just about to the bottom. Yeah, I know, we're all leveling up. More of these. Mog, Sacred, Chocobo, Alexander, Doom Train. We're trying to get Eden down here, and I was trying not to have to use the cards to get Holy War to defeat Ultimate Weapon. I just really have to do this slog because you can't get out of the fight. Do you know a better strategy for fight Ultimate Weapon besides having to use Holy War? Oh, I'm out of fast ammo. Yeah, because I'm up for any advice on it, because the only way I've ever done it was with the Holy War, so I'm trying not to. Because it wiped my team just now, the last time I tried running through. No, we're all full on Ultima. More Iron Giants! Why, hi, guys! I put on the hidden move thing to see if there's a save point down there, because I'm tired of having to go through this over and over. You know, funny thing is, I actually don't have Rinoa right now because I haven't gone any further in the story, and she's still over there at the Sorcerer's Memorial. I just got the Ragnarok. Kind of just went straight here, try to get all the GFs. My friend told me I should put Selfie on the team and see if I can get the end. I think it still attacks you when you're going through your limit break. Otherwise, I just keep cycling through and found until I find the end. Now you show up, Odin. Could you show up? Well, actually, don't show up against Ultimate and be bad. No, I can't draw Eden. Okay. There is a hidden save point. Yes! Okay. Let's put everything up. Is Vitality plus better, or I guess he said 9,999 anyway. Pop a couple of these right now, huh? Okay. Now that I know the save points here, I do. They're on the same guy, though. I should probably separate the two of them. Okay, let's see. They're both on Irvine, and I've got Zell set up with the whole protect and everything else for the team. Squall set up to go into fighting. I have one Holy War, It's not one holy water. I have one hero drink. Squall or Zell's gonna be the one with magic to put aura on everyone, or aura on Zell, or Squall rather. And everyone else is gonna be set up. Okay, turn this off. Turn the extra speed off. Here we go. I'm gonna try it one more time without Holy War. And if this doesn't work, we're gonna do Holy War. That's the plan anyway. I wish I could just skip the sequence. Last time it killed us in 2 turns. It was so fast. But I had the triple speed on at the time, so maybe that was my problem. Okay, let's see if we can do this. First, gotta draw Eden. Here we go. Does Ultima work against Ultimate Weapon is the question. The answer is probably no, but... Oh, it does. Quake. Meteor. Make sure everyone survives this. Zell is down. Zell, get back up. See if we can do it. Lionheart. Nice. Nice, nice. Did we drop it? No! We did it without the Holy Wars? Oh! And we drew it at the beginning, right? I did draw it at the very beginning, correct? Someone verify that for me, because I know I'm terrified that I didn't do it. Sweet! Sweet, sweet, sweet! I've not gotten to do this. Oh, Explorer, I got clip to work again. Now we just gotta climb out of this hellhole. Oh, goodness me. Just because if I walk a step, I'm afraid that we're gonna end up hitting something. Irvine. Ability. Move fine, please. Back to your bonus stuff. Spirit and magic. We don't need everything else on here anymore. Strength, vitality, spirit, HP. Although, do I need HP at this point? Because Squall is actually full on his HP. Ability. Vitality. Well, I don't think you need HP anymore, my friend. What do I have I can give you? Magic, I guess? Auto protect? Auto haste, I guess. Well, for rare items, we're down here, why not? Junction, Irvine. Move fine, those are on there, good. And Zell, what do you got again? Double check. I've got all your defensive stuff up right now. Your hit points aren't maxed yet, so let's go ahead and switch that to HP. And we'll do that for now. Oh no, your HP is maxed. So, I guess I'll leave you on defense stuff. Why not? Yeah, I'm surprised I did it. That was a thing. Oh, thanks for cleaning the clip, Explorer. Hopefully it caught the end there. Okay. Move over to the save point. Save this. Dear God, save this. We have the whole suite now. What do we got here? Start with that. I'm gonna sneeze on. Okay. Okay, now let's see. That was amazing. I've never done that fight without using Holy Wars, and I'm really impressed with myself that I pulled it off. That Lionheart was clutch. Can we, by chance, like, ride up a rope or something? Because I don't want to climb up this thing again. I don't want to fight everything along the way. I guess I can't. Oh, it looks like all the combat stuff that was mandatory is gone? Sweet. Then we're just gonna run up this thing. Okay. I can't think of... if there's any other big side quest besides the Queen of Cards quest now that I have to do. Now that I've got all the... Because the Chocobo ones aren't really necessary, because no matter what you do there, nothing happens. You don't get anything special for doing them. I've got all the GFs. Yeah, I've got Odin. That was the first thing I got with the garden. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. Everyone's ultimate weapons. I think the Queen of Card quest is the only thing I have left, but I don't remember where she is now. I think I'm gonna progress the story a little bit more because I haven't left yet for like doing things. I'll pick up Rinoa now. I believe she's at the memorial. Too fast, Ragnarok. I don't care. Don't want to fight you. I haven't done anything with the Chocobo forests. I've always hated those things. Is there anything I can actually get from them that's useful? Like, can you get the Chocobo card there? What are you doing here? This is a restricted area. To do what I should have done earlier. I'll never know unless I do it. What are you talking about? I know what I want and what I have to do. There's still a chance, and I'm not going to look back. I'm taking Rinoa with me. What? You must be joking. It's too late. You think? Zel's sitting there piking a pose like he's Captain Ginyu over here. I have to do the forest with the Chocobo card? Really? Okay, I guess that's what I gotta do. What am I supposed to do? Come on! Apparently cut the nitrogen wires. Oh, so sweet. Okay, so that means next is... Okay, so that means I have to do the Chocobos next. And then do Queen of Cards. And then I think that's everything before... Is that... It is. You should have. I know who he is. I figured it out. I was a little embarrassed. Why? I was set on staying in Esthar. But then, when you guys rescued me, it made me so happy and... No need for embarrassment. Yeah, happy is good. Thanks, everybody. Squall, you're awfully quiet. What's up? I have a lot in my mind. As an expert Squall observer, he's thinking, what do we do now? Blah, 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 blah. If you think and worry too much, everything tends to turn bad. Squall, why don't you just picture a brighter future? Whatever. But seriously, what do we do from here? I'm not really sure, but... Don't we have to do something about that Lunatic Pandora thingy in Esthar? After all, the Kobanians are controlling it. Which means Cypher is behind it all, right, too? Cypher, Ultimus's puppet. Yeah, that Ultimecia. We can't let the sorceress from the future mess up our world. Let's go kick her ass. We're Seed. We're here to destroy the sorceress, right? Zel! Sorry. So, Squall, where are we going? Can we go back to the orphanage you guys were talking about in Triberia? That place is in shambles. There's nothing to see there. I want to stay away from places where there's lots of people. I'm a sorceress, if it possesses me again. Let's head to Eden's house. I'm actually not gonna go to Eden's house. We're gonna go ahead. Hey, man, how's it going? Okay, let's go looking for some chocobo forests. I think there's one right in here. I remember correctly. Pretty sure there's one in the forest up this way. Where's the little round thing? Where are we hunting chocobo forests? Is that it? No. I don't see it in this one. I thought there was one over here. I know the first one's here. I've done the first one, which is right there. I think. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, hi Odin. Okay, so this is the first one here, isn't it? Oh, I've got to hydrate. I'm actually drinking tea because my, I've had a cough lately. And so, trying to keep that regulated with some honey tea. Got some green tea with honey. Okay, I can't remember if I passed this one. I'm so bad at this. Okay, I haven't passed this one. Detect. How do I do it again? Okay. So there's one here for sure. And they all go away. Let's try again. Detect. There's only one now, right? So that should be it. Yes, we got this one. Let's ride the chocobo. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now, though. I've never actually gone through this part. Will, are you still in the clock app? Because I don't know what I'm supposed to do after this. I've never actually gotten a chocobo. I know, the chocobos are fast. With the chocobo? Or should I just fly over there? Well, this is my first chocobo I've ever been to. Do I need to find the other ones first? With the chocobo? Okay, how do I get down to the continent from here with the chocobo is the question now. Because I thought that was all closed off and I needed the Ragnarok to get there in the first place. Can I change my viewpoint here? Is there a better viewpoint on this? Oh, this is making me dizzy. I just passed it? Where? I don't see the round dome. Am I blind? This viewpoint is atrocious. Where in the world? Okay. Let's do this systematically. I'm gonna go to the left because that's how mazes work, right? Keep following the left and I'll eventually find what I'm looking for. Put me back on the ocean. I know, I'm so sorry. Here, hold on. There, I turned off the triple speed. That should help. There it is. Huh? I see you've already found this forest. It took me 3 long years. This is Chocobo holy ground. Can't do business here. Okay. Now, do I have to play this kid in cards? Oh, do I have to bring each Chocobo here? Is that what I need to do? Get a congregation of Chocobo? Kind of like the Ents in Lord of the Rings? I have not found the other Chocobo forest yet. Yeah, it's a long Chocobo quest, my friend. I only found that one. I didn't know what the others were. How do I get back to my ship without the Chocobo? I think I... Guess I have to ride you out to go get my ship again, because I can't get back without you. Where's the exit? This way? Yeah, this is the first time I found the Chocobo. Making you see a Chocobo is one of them? That's a thing you can do in this game? Remember my happy butt over to the Ragnarok, wherever it is. There it is. I wish I could just store you on board like I could do that in Okay, I guess we need to find more chocobo forests. Well, there's definitely not any embalm I would have noticed. So I'll have to find some stones for them too. Do I have to bring each chocobo over to the last chocobo forest? Or is that not a thing I need to worry about? I have never done this quest. I think there's one down by Odin. Yes, there is. Oh, this is gonna be a pain, isn't it? Do I need to ride the chocobos all to that same location? Vaguely remember something about there being a second one up here. Do I have another fireball there? That's good. Okay. That's good to know. So, only that one part. Now... I can't remember the sequences for this one. I vaguely remember it from childhood. God. I feel old now. I think there's this one, which brings that one. And then there should be another one out here. There's that one, which brings you down. I think there's one more somewhere. Yeah, there's one right here. Or not. Did I just mess it up? I probably did. Talk to the one in the back. This one. Oh my goodness, stole my whistle. Good kid. Yeah. I'm so glad I have such good seed money I can just pay for 1,000,000 whistles. Talk to this one. Why'd you steal I'm right there! I'm so confused. Up top? There's more? Well, let me go ahead and get this. Yeah, give me a new whistle. So you're saying there's one up here? Oh, goodness. So I think I did it wrong because they're all gone now. Come on down, Chocos. Okay, everyone's down now. So you're saying there's another one that I have to find. There's 4 down here? I see 3, but maybe there's another one that I'm missing. Front and the back. Here? I guess it's here. Nope, I just sent him away. Wonderful. Bring it back. Me over here. It seems far enough away, there's probably something there, right? Nope. Bollocks. Okay. Yeah. It does. Is there a map of this? Was someone nice in all the years this game was out to like have a map made of this now? Let me look. Someone ever put an image of this up? I can just go to those X marks the spots kind of thing. Well, I have an image of where they are, which I guess will be helpful later. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. I'm in the green looking one that looks like that. I don't see one for it. I love how the AI online says literally. Yeah, I don't think I know how to do that, unfortunately. I'm using OBS, I'm not sure if it'll let that work. I see if there's an old game facts. Here's an old one. Let's see. Does it give me what I'm looking for? No, it's just not telling me how to solve them. It's telling me where they are. Okay, we're just gonna go back to it. Explorer, if you can find me something, my man, go for it. 'Cause I can't find one. Yeah, I do have a Discord. The link should still be in my thing, but let's see if this works, because I did put a command. Nope. Nope, it didn't work. Give me a second. I'll share it real quick. Where? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da. Here you go. And for you guys over there, I might as well do that too while I'm at it. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Okay, let's do detect. Grab these two first. Gives me that one. Gives me that one. Okay. To detect. There's one here. To catch. That's 3 down here. 4 here. Cool. Now, is there another one that I'm not seeing? Nope, that counts that one again. Oh wait, there's now 2 of you. Maybe? Nope. Okay. Thanks, though. I really appreciate it, Will. Okay. Let's see. I threw myself over in the cloud house if you want to just voice there, I guess. I don't know how it's going to work because I've actually never done it with this. So I got my account chilling over in the cloud house in my Discord. Okay, now. So many things open now. Ooh. Okay, so... Is there a hidden chicken? Is what I'm going to call you guys now. Chickens. Nope, I just reset everyone. Again. Poop. They're each their own little hangout spot. Different things. Cloud House is the default one. Yes, but apparently it's piping you through my speakers on my computer. Give me 1 second. I hate when Discord decides to switch things. Let's see. You're supposed to be here. Okay, I can hear you now.
All right, cool. Give me just a second because I got you set up on my phone right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get you set up on the tablet. That way I can try to guide you through as best as I can. I've done this side quest, I can't count how many times, and I hated it every time.
Yeah, the Chocobo one and the Queen of Cards one's the only one I've never done. That and the one with the romance with Zell, because I always forget it because I always buy the book instead.
Oh.
Then I'm going to the library
the
enough
romance
time.
for Zell is kind of fun.
I would love to trigger it, but I forget about it, and then I buy the book, and I'm like, oh wait, now she won't show up because I bought the book.
Well, the first thing you got to do, did you take Zell with you when you did the mission to go back to Garden and warn him about the missiles?
Did I take him back with me? Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you talk to the gal in the library and get the item?
It's not.
Okay, because that's part of one of the triggers for that particular side quest. Is when you do the mission to go back and warn about the missiles. After I forget the monster you have to fight to go into the library, but once you get done with that, one of the girls in the library gives you an item. But
I didn't even go in the library during that fight.
Zell.
I didn't even go over there during the fight. I just went directly to what I needed to do. I forgot about that.
Oh.
It's been so long since I played this.
That's one of the parts you need in order to trigger that quest.
That makes sense. Yeah, I know, kid. You're making so much money off my characters.
Okay, let me see here.
I was actually playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I've done every mini game except one I'm stuck on.
Ah.
There's one Chocobo here, which brings you down. Then to detect again. There's one here. Okay, that's the ones I know of. For some reason, I'm thinking there's one up by this bush up here, but I can't get over there, I don't think. It's just background art. I thought there was another one by this kid, but I don't think so. Oh, you have trouble with this minigame too, Henry? My friend wants me to play, my friend wants me to play 15 after this, because I've never played it. You let me know when you're ready, man. Oop, I guess we lost him. Oh, he's back.
Yes, we lost him. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear myself too, but that's okay.
Yes. Yeah, I've got you on my TikTok over here because I'm going to try to help out that way here.
Let me click on the actual. There it is. Okay, so I've got the 3 down here and the 1 up by the kid.
Okay. If I remember right, there should be one immediately right where you're standing right now.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Now go up and talk to the Chocobo up next to the kid.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Okay, now go talk to that Chocobo.
Let's ride you out here, I guess.
No, not yet.
Don't ride him out?
Yeah, too late. Rick.
Do we have to do that all over again?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
goodness.
what you'll have to do is you'll have to redo what you just did, and then you have to use the that Chocobo whistle again, and I'll show you what to do.
Okay. So let's see. Detect. There's one here. Go to catch. Here. Then there's one here. And the last one was here, we said? Is that right?
Yep, right there.
Okay. Okay, now I'll go talk to this guy. You go conduct all of them out of the existence. Talk to the little guy. Now, I'm at the big one. Now what?
Okay, now that you're done talking to the big one, what you want to do is you want to open up your Choco whistle again.
Okay, the detect one or the catch one?
Detect.
Okay.
And what you want to do is you want to walk around like you're looking for Chocobos again. It'll be in the back corner to the right.
And then to go to catch again.
Yep. Go to catch and do the catch thing.
Oh, I've never done this before at all.
Yeah, this is the other pain in the ass part to this side quest, because you have to do this at all 6 forests.
Oh, wow. Do I have to do it
Yeah.
again here, or is this done now?
This one's done now, because you'll go talk to the Chocobo boy.
The Chocobo gave you a hidden item. That Chocobo show infection. Okay. I've never done this part.
Yep. So yeah, now they see you as one of them in that forest. That means you won't have to find them again. And what that basically does is this sets up the big forest, the one up there up north of Esfar, because you'll see 6 Chocobos up there, one representing each forest. And once you find the Chocobos in each forest, that's when they'll do their special little dance. And when you talk to the Chocobo that's up there after they get done doing their dance, you'll get the Chocobo card.
Very, very cool. By the way, my purple app is all saying hi to you right now.
Oh, tell them I say hi.
They can hear you. That's the thing. Like, it's pulling your audio into my stream.
Oh, I didn't even realize that until just now. Whoops.
That's fine. It's Discord being Discord.
Nah,
Okay.
gotta love electronics, huh?
Yeah, there's just so many different doodads and settings and weird things. When I was first getting started with OBS, it was even more of a headache entirely. Because I run a D&D, I do a D&D stream on here, and it was so balancing crazy stuff.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say both good and bad about OBS, because I've been debating trying to do my own streams, and I've just heard so many people go back and forth about OBS is good, OBS is trash.
Okay.
OBS is mid. OBS
I'm
is
gonna
great
give
for
you
starting
the
out,
full
so on and so
idea.
forth.
Okay. What kind of cell phone do you have? Do you have an Android or do you have an iPhone? I'm gonna give you the analogy here. Because OBS is like an Android,
I was going to
essentially.
say, who are you asking about the phone?
You. I was talking to you still. Because OBS is like having an Android or a PC.
Oh, for some reason, you stopped talking on my Discord now. You're talking through my TikTok.
I have no idea why. That is interesting.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, computer. Maybe because I'm hitting back up on the game, it doesn't like that.
Oh. I was going to say, yeah, my phone is iPhone, but I've used a couple different Android tablets. The one that I've got right now is an Android.
Okay, so if you know the analogy how iPhones are like just simplistic, trying to go straight to the how to do things, rather than where the Android is super customizable. That's the difference between Streamlabs, which is basically under the hood OBS, and just OBS itself. So everything that Streamlabs makes you pay for, you can do with OBS for free. It's just that you've got to figure out how to configure it. So once it's configured, it works like a charm. When you're trying to configure it, it's a headache. Oh, people in my purple app are like all saying, "Hey, we're all part of the Discord. We're saying hi from here."
I was gonna say, yeah, I've got yeah, that's part of why I think some of the weirdness is going on, because I've got you on my Discord over here on the tablet, but I've got my TikTok on my phone.
Okay, now I've got to figure out where the other locations are.
Gotta do.
Yeah, I've just pulled up a map of where all the Chocobo locations are, like the map is. So let's see. The one that we're...
For the most part, that's the easy part, because there's 3 in Centra, 3 in Travia.
There's none on that western continent at all. Wow.
Nope, not a single one.
There's 4 in the northern continent, 3 in the southern continent. That's weird.
Yep. Yeah.
I guess it's kind of away
like
from people.
What's that?
I guess the Chocobos want to be away from people.
For the most part, more or less. Because, yeah, it's the 3 there in Centra, the 3 in Travia, and then the 1 kind of Travia Esthar-ish.
Okay, so there should be 1 that way. Let's see, look at this map real quick. Okay, so it's going to be that way.
Yeah, this one, go back north a little bit. Because the one that's on the northernmost part of Centra here is in that little weird alcove thing.
Okay, where is that? Over here? I see it.
The north a little bit.
This one.
Yep, right there. You just saw it.
Okay. This is the original one, isn't it? This is the first one?
It depends on what order you hit them in, because if you do the whole thing with Garden, like, immediately after you get it, depending which way you go, if you go north or south, you could hit any one of them first.
I know that one of them yelled at me saying, "Oh, this is an intermediate one, you can't come here yet."
Yeah, the way that it's got it labeled for some reason, it has the 3 in Travia labeled as the easy ones, and then the ones down in Centra as the hard ones.
Is there no Chocobos here?
Oh, this one's a royal pain in the butt. So you see that real tiny ass little shadow, like right next to the Chocoboy?
Tiny shadow. Like his shadow? Or here?
Not his shadow, the one that's like just to his left. You're basically standing at it right now. It is a very, very tiny ass little spot. You literally have to walk there for like a full minute to try to get it to ping just right.
So this shadow back here.
No, not that one. The one closer to the kit.
That little bit?
Yep, that one. Yeah, it's like at the very tip of that one. Yeah, you're walking on it right now. Or you were.
It was?
Yeah. Because you see how there's that Y-shaped shadow in the back, and then there's that one very sliver of a shadow to the right of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that shadow, and you're like looking at the very tip of it, like there in the center. No, closer to the kid.
This is annoying.
You're telling me. Trust me, it took me forever to figure this one out without the guide.
There's a guy I follow on here that was doing a run where he did nothing but follow the original guide.
Yeah, I had that original guide years and years ago, and that thing helped a little bit for the chocobo part, but other than that, it was great. The chocobo part was a royal pain.
Oh, looks like there's a Pokemon running around my purple app. I've got the Pokemon community games, and so there's Pokemon they can catch there, and you could actually train them and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those ones. Those ones are fun.
Yeah, I need to add more, because I just switched to a different bot that chills out in my chat, because this one's a lot more customizable. But I have to go and program all the commands in still.
That makes sense. All right. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this part here. Okay, so you see the Chocobo boy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because what you're trying to get to is that little sliver of a shadow that looks like it could be like a sword coming out of his left hand to the back.
So this one here, right?
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there is the spot where you need to be walking, because it is a very, very tiny sliver of a spot right at the tip of that shadow.
This is insane.
Trust me, it is a bitch.
This is whoever designed this one is a sadist.
Let's bet S&M involved in this one, I would think.
There is.
I'm not sure if whoever it was just had like a thing with coding that I thought, ooh, this would be fun to mess with somebody.
Hey, at least it's not another rhythm game like all the new ones are all rhythm games.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
At least it's different. I mean, I find the Chocobo breeding easier in 7 than this.
Yeah, that's one thing I actually need to do, because I started playing 7 and 8 right around the same time.
Same.
I wound up in 8 than I did with 7. So I never actually got into the Chocobo breeding.
I actually went back to 7 when I was in college because a friend of mine was playing it, and I was like, you know, I never really did everything in this game. Let's go ahead and do it all. Knights of the Round is a big difference. And mine.
Oh yeah, so I've heard, because like I said, I got so much more in 8, because if I'm being honest, you know, this is probably a bit of a hot take. I was never as much of a big fan of 7 as a lot of other people are. Great game, don't get me wrong. But the way that it got played off and put out, it just got, in my opinion, super overhyped. And because of
A
that,
lot of my
games
friends
like,
were much bigger on 7 than 8, and I liked 8 more. The only problem I had with 8 was Disc 4 is very abrupt.
You're not wrong. I think the biggest part of 4,
Hey, a couple
for
people in
whatever
my
reason-
Purple app are shouting that Final Fantasy 8's their favorite.
Nice.
Okay, this is ridiculous.
you-
Where's
you
this
can't-
spot?
Yeah, like I said, it's a very tiny ass sliver in that spot. It takes forever to find.
I'm like pressing the D-pad very lightly so that it doesn't... Oh, hey, Roselle. Welcome to the stream, man.
But yeah, what a lot of people don't know, especially because I don't really have it in a lot of my pictures, but Squall's necklace, the sleeping Lionheart,
Mm-hmm.
I actually have that necklace. I've been wearing it
Dude.
now for, what, like 15 years after I found it on
Dude.
eBay?
That guy that I watch sometimes who was playing with the guide, his stream account is Lionheart, but he actually got himself a commissioned Gunblade.
Oh, God. I've been waiting because I want the money to be able to commission my own full-size Gunblade.
That would be amazing.
I
I probably could 3D
I
print
I
a
can't-
plastic one, but it's not the same.
Well, here's the thing, because I actually found a guy. God, why can I not remember his name? I've seen him on Facebook because what he does, he's actually a blacksmith, and he
Mhm.
does a lot of like different custom orders for swords. One of the big ones that he got that got him a lot of the following that he does was when he did a full-size version of the Buster Sword.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
And what he did shortly thereafter, he made a similar size, not quite, I don't think it was quite replica size because I think it was a little bigger, but basically it was a bastard swords type style of the Lionheart.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Oh, dude, it was a trip. I think he said. What
By
did
the
he say
way,
it weighed?
for those of you over on the Purple app that are in my Discord, we're actually chatting over in the Discord. That's what you're hearing. Just so you know, guys. They were asking when someone asked who was I talking to?
just little old me, just hanging out in the Discord. But if I remember right, if I remember what that guy said, I think when he did the Lionheart blade, I think he said it weighed out somewhere between 50 and 60 pounds.
Ooh, goodness. Can you guys hear
Oh, it
him
was
still,
a-
by the way? Or is you just hearing my side of this conversation? Because one of them's acting like you can only hear me, which is even funnier. Okay, so you hear both sides. Okay. Thanks, Explorer, for
cool.
being all clear.
Yeah,
Actually, a good chunk of our D&D group that is going to be playing on Saturday is actually in the Purple app right now.
Nice.
Oh goodness, this is ridiculous.
Is it still not popping?
No, it's still not giving me anything.
Frick.
I'm going literally
Uh,
one press of the D-pad a moment now to see if it comes up and comes up.
If anything, you might try moving a little bit closer to the kid, and then maybe just a little bit to the left of that.
Dear goodness. Which one is this that we're in right now? Which Chocobo place is this called? It's supposed to be Chocobo Forest. so I'll
Ask the
tell
kid. Because he'll tell you. You can ask the kid.
He'll give me a hint, he said. Sure. What's a hint? Use the
yeah.
sonar. That's his hint.
Yeah. That's another part of the reason why it is such a pain with this part, because that's the only real hint that he gives you. Just, you have to search carefully. Yeah, that's a lot of help. Thanks.
As soon as I started typing Forest of in Final Fantasy VIII, this is the one that came up.
Why am I not surprised?
Let's see. What does the image look like? Oh, I hate ads. Go away.
They got to get their ad revenue somewhere, I guess.
This is true. Really, the image I want to see is broken? That's what the...
No! What?
When I hit full size, it just breaks the image. Open image in a new tab. How about that? Ha! Okay, it looks
okay,
like...
Okay, give you the new one in the new tab.
Yeah, that one worked. Oh, Roselle, what time are you available tomorrow? I'm off for summer break now, because I'm done teaching for the summer, or for the school year. What time did you want to chat tomorrow? What time would you be free? Our DM needs to talk with me about something.
Uh-oh, that's never a good sign.
I help him with the tech side of things.
Oh, you might be lucky then. Anytime the DM says that he needs to talk to me about something, it's usually because I did something stupid.
I mean, isn't that part of the fun?
Depends on who you talk to. Let me put it like this. Do you follow that guy, Hamasama-kun?
No, I've never heard of him.
He's another guy on TikTok, does a whole bunch of D&D skits talking about taking characters from real life, putting them into a D&D format.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's a trip. You should look him up when you get the chance. Because I've tried to use a couple of those ideas. I've had my DMs look at me like, dude, what is wrong with you?
I found the spot.
Finally!
I'm Mama Chocobo. Hi there.
Yeah, thankfully that's the only chocobo you need to find in this forest.
I mean, considering what I just had to go through, I'm not shocked.
Okay, now for this part, what you need to do when you do the sonar and the designer again, the sonar is going to pop up next to the kid. And here is
the
where
kid lets me
you
play
hit
cards with him. Does he have anything good?
No, don't actually challenge him to a game. Just say, forget it, just move.
Forget it, just move?
Yeah, challenge him to a game, but yeah, hit the forget it, just move.
Okay, now he moved out of the way.
And now you do designer again for it to find the stones.
Let's see if I can get the exact spot first. Okay, there we go. Now I'm the exact spot. Now the kid's out of the way.
Yep, there you go.
If the thing wants to open. It won't let me open the
It glitches sometimes. Try opening your menu. Like your main menu.
Oh, main menu, like as in like this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope. It won't let me switch.
What the hell?
That's what I want to know. It let me switch over here.
Okay, try one more time. Because yeah, that's where he was standing is where you got to do designer again.
There we go. You have to go to work in an hour, Rizzo? I mean, I guess it's... Well, wait. Your time, it's what? Like... 1 a.m.? So you're going to work at 2 a.m.? Oh my god, I didn't realize you have to get that early for work, man.
Oh, they must be East Coast.
They're East Coast, and they work a job that does early morning.
Yeah, the early morning swing shifts. Gotta love them.
Yeah, okay, I will put aside time for you. Let's see, 7 p.m. your time would be about 4 o'clock mine. So I'll go ahead and hop out around there. How's that sound, man?
I was gonna say, are you West Coast?
Yeah, I'm out in Seattle.
Oh, I actually used to be out there once upon a time. Frick,
Really?
What is that now? Yeah, Frick, what is that now? 13, 14 years ago, yeah.
I moved out here right before COVID began.
Ah, yeah, I was about 20 minutes north of there, up in Everett.
Oh, I hear there's a Funko Pop thing out there. Up in Everett.
Oh, like one of the plants?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
They'll
entirely
let you take a
possible.
tour, apparently.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Where'd you relocate to after that? So we've done these two.
I came back home to my home state because I'm actually mountain time. I'm in Wyoming.
Oh, you're in flatland country.
Not quite.
Well, Wyoming, isn't
We're
it really
just
flat there?
No. You're thinking Nebraska.
Probably.
Yeah, Nebraska is all flatland. Same with Kansas. Wyoming is just basically on the western edge of the Great Plains, because for the most part, cutting right through the middle and the west, or not the west, yeah, the west side of the state is the Rockies.
Yeah, Explorer's just talking about that too. He's talking about Wyoming and about mountains and winds.
Oh
That's
God.
what it is.
Trust me, do not get me started on my rant about the quote-unquote windy city, because I was in the Navy for 6 years, which is why I was in
Thank you for
Everett,
your
because of
service.
the naval base up there. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so anybody who tries to talk about Chicago being the quote-unquote windy city is full of shit. The
I don't
real
know.
windy city is Casper, Wyoming.
I know that a friend of mine that lived in Chicago literally got blown down the street one time.
Trust me, that's a regular Tuesday for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm originally from the Carolinas, and I moved out here. A little more geek-friendly out here, actually. I don't have fruit thrown at me for playing D&D.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've never actually been to the Carolinas, though I've heard
It's-
the Carolinas are beautiful country.
It is absolutely gorgeous. The beaches are amazing, and then the mountains are just as pretty.
Nice. I was gonna say, yeah. Where I
People are a
live
little
here in
toxic.
Casper,
People are a little toxic.
I've heard it gets very insular with some of the communities that are up in those areas.
Even most of the state is very, how do I put it? Everyone's nice to your face.
Ah, one of those kinds of places, huh?
Exactly. Like, people are very nice to your face. Whether or not they truly believe that they should be nice to you is a different type of story. Like, when someone says, "Oh, sweet summer child," they're not complimenting you.
Yeah, so I've heard.
They're calling you dumb as dirt.
Yep. I was going to say, yeah, I've never been to a lot of the South, but I knew plenty of people while I was active duty who were. And so I picked up a little bit of understanding how some of that lingo works. Like, for example, bless your pea-picking little heart.
Oh, I haven't heard that one in a long time. Bless your heart, I've gotten. What's it called? So, I went to grad school in Charleston, and there's a nuke base for nuclear subs just north of there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And it's supposed to be some big secret that no one knows it's there. Everyone in the region knows it's there. But
Oh, yeah, big Navy and its secrets.
But the funniest thing was, so all the cadets there that were in the program, it was a very high stress program, because if you got below a 4.0, you were kicked out. so it had a really high suicide watch for them. But
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I had my recruiters, when I tried to do the whole thing going to the Navy, they tried to push me into the nuke program. My uncle on my mom's side, he was a nuke when he was in the Navy. One of the first things he told me when I told him I was looking to go into the military, he said, if you go Navy, do not go nuke.
yeah, the funniest thing though is all the kids that came out of there, like when I was there, they were all like really scrawny, geeky kids with glasses, right? And I don't know if you're familiar with the Citadel, but the Citadel is like this public college that used to be a military college prior to the Civil War, right? But they still make you dress up and act like you're military there, but you're not. But the kids basically cosplay as military coming out of that school. Anyway,
Right?
the nukes would come down to Charleston every once in a while to hang out and, you know, enjoy the city. And this one nuke was there with his girlfriend. And this cadet comes over. You don't want to be with that scrawny guy, blah, 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 and all this other stuff, while he was completely trashed. And tried to manhandle the nuke's girlfriend. This little guy that's, like, literally up to the middle of this guy's chest grabs him, throws him to the ground, and almost breaks his arm. And goes... Because I was about to go call a cop or someone, because I thought this was going to be, like, this kid was going to get wrecked. And the guy, he's like, leave now, because I'd get more in trouble over this than you would. Just go home. And I was like,
Oh yeah. There are a lot of stereotypes about some of the guys that are in the Navy. About half of them are wrong. And one of the ones that I will tell you, because similar to the nuke program, a lot of the people who were in the program, like what I was, they called it AECF, or Advanced Electronic Computer Field. A lot of the people who were in that program fit that exact same stereotype of the super tall, scrawny nerds. Let me tell you one thing. Just because they look tall and scrawny does not mean they cannot kick your ass.
yeah, I was talking to him afterwards, like, oh yeah, I'm a black belt in judo.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? There's, I have a cousin. He's Air Force, and he got into their tech program where they did counter cyber security, I think they call it, or something. And
Yeah,
he kept being
right.
stationed in, like, South Korea and Japan over and over again. But, like,
That tracks.
he could never tell me what he was doing. But he kept getting voluntold to do missions other places. It was not his assigned post because, quote unquote, he didn't look American. Because his dad was half Native American, half African American. His mother is white. That combination made him look very Asian. And he spoke fluent Japanese and Korean. So they kept volunteering him for missions where Americans weren't supposed to be. We were like, what happened? Where'd you go? It's like, I can't talk about it. It's like, why not? I was voluntold to go somewhere. I can't talk about it. It's like, why were you voluntold there? Because I don't look American. I was like, but, like, your father is Native American.
Yeah, that's one of the things, because especially with those kind of mixed skin tones, honestly, I cannot say I'm surprised. Because you take a white-ass boy like me and try to put me in some place like that, I stick out like a sore freaking thumb. If you've got somebody who, like your friend that you're talking about, if he's a complete mix of like Native American, African American, and a couple other different colors, so he doesn't look like he's an American, trust me, he will blend right in.
What's it called? Yeah, Explorer, never judge a book by its cover.
Oh, very, very much so. Very much so.
There is another community that I'm really close with for streamers, Van Guy Omar. He's actually the one that convinced me to start streaming because I actually almost died earlier this year because I got hit by a car. And he's like, what is something you've never always wanted to do you've never done? And I was like, I wanted to stream. He's like, do it. Like, just do it. So I've been streaming since April. But as Explorer chimes in, but a lot of the people in my community are from his community as well. And like almost the entirety of his community is like 10 or 15 people that are all ex-military that stream.
Yeah, that's been one of the big things I've been trying to figure out if I'm going to try to stream, because I'm in that same kind of boat. I did the whole thing going to college, got my bachelor's degree here last year. I've put out so many bloody applications, it's not even funny.
What's your degree in?
And the degree is called organizational leadership. Basically, think management without the accounting.
Did you pick up a project management cert with it?
I'd have to look into the specific certs, but basically, yeah, that's a lot of what the degree is revolved around. It's specifically focused for people who want to either like get into work with like nonprofit organizations, who are trying to do like community service type things, or like people who are going to work for like government entities or human resources.
Do you want to stay in Wyoming?
As it stands right now, I kind of have to because of certain situations with ex-wives and custody.
I was going to say, there's a bunch of really good jobs that you might fit out here, but...
Yeah, Washington would definitely be a place that I would consider. I think I would probably go for...
There's a lot of really good nonprofits out here.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, because Oak Harbor...
is beautiful.
Oak Harbor's kind of across the sound from you guys, right?
Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. If I was going to move to any part of the state again, I would probably move to someplace like Oak Harbor or maybe a little further south. Because Seattle wasn't too bad. Definitely had some uptight a-holes that I ran into. So I definitely wouldn't want to live in Seattle proper.
It's hit or miss depending on where you go.
Yeah. Well, because I hit all the tourist traps while I was up there, like Pike's Market and a whole bunch of the other places around there. So it's definitely not a bad place to go. Just not some place I'd consider living. Because especially
did you get to see any of the geek landmarks though?
Like what?
Like, did you go to Mox, or did you go to Zulu, or did you check out the Troll in Fremont?
I don't think I did, actually.
Okay, so I don't know how the story goes. I don't know the story entirely. My friend Ronch in chat might know the story better than me. But there's this carved statue in Fremont under a bridge that looks like one of the trolls from the original Hobbit books.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like a really pretty area around it and stuff. Like there's a tea shop just down the street, but there's this. It's just a massive troll, and people dress up in cosplay and take pictures at it all the time. Like they're trying to fight the troll and stuff. Mox Boarding House is a restaurant and game shop. There's two of them. The bigger one's out in Bellevue, where it has a full kitchen. The food is good. The food's overly expensive for what it is, though. But it's a really good place to check out at least once. Lots of board games and card games, and lots of Magic events if you're into that, or D&D. The better place is actually a little north over in Bothell. It's just outside of the Seattle city limits area. And
Bothell, yeah.
Zulu Cafe and Games, they look like an inside of a tavern, like an ancient, like a D&D tavern. There are dragons mounted on the walls and stuff, and the food there is really good and all D&D themed.
Oh, nice.
Like the running joke one is they have an Impossible meatball sub, so the Impossible meat. It's 3 kobolds in a trench coat. My favorite to get is a Tonberry. It's a double smashed burger with cheese, pickles, and onions with their own sauce. They also make their own in-house made hot sauce.
Ooh.
And it's really good. And they also make their own in-house made mead.
Mead?
Which is, yeah, it's dangerous.
Oh, dude.
The place is one of my... I go there for my birthday every year.
You were making my mouth water right now. You were making my mouth water so hard right now.
It's one of my favorite places to go for my birthday.
I can't say I blame you.
Like, I think almost every birthday I've had there. Okay, I've
I
got
wouldn't blame him
4
one bit.
chocobos. Oh, that one left. That one left. Are you staying? No, they all left. It was so close. I almost had them all.
I was gonna say yeah, because where are you at? Oh yeah, this one. There's 5 of them you got to find here. 'Cause
Yeah,
There's also one I think, a little up and to the right.
Because I got 5 down here. It just, like, I picked that one last, and it sent them all flying away. Okay, so there's one
Okay.
here.
Weird.
Which brings that one down too. And then there's one... here. Except I sent the wrong one away by accident. Come on back.
Gotta love these side quests, huh?
Oh my... like, I want... The only thing keeping me from getting platinum on my PS5 for, Rebirth is the minigame... One minigame with Aerith, in which I have to tackle a bunch of Cactar.
Ah,
I think they call it Cactar Rush,
something like that, yeah.
but it's the only thing I'm missing. Okay, I've got this one. No. I hate this chicken. Do you play Magic?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And that's one of the big things that I've been wanting to do once I finally get something figured out for money again, is actually getting those MTG boosters for the new Final Fantasy packs they put out. Oh
They
my
are
God.
insane priced right now. It's ridiculous.
Well, I'm not surprised because, you know, Wizards of the Coast, they got to try to get their money out of it frickin' somehow. Frickin' greedy bastards.
Oh, I mean, like, that's probably part of the reason why half the D&D team left already. I want to try,
Well, I was gonna say,
what's
yeah.
it called? Daggerheart. I got the book for it. I haven't sat down to learn it yet. I'm a huge Critical Role fan.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've seen a few of their episodes. I haven't really sat down to watch a lot of it, but I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes, but I've seen a whole shit ton of their clips.
So I've been watching live since episode 13, campaign 1. Only recently I haven't been watching it. They've been doing the Daggerheart system lately, and I just haven't had the time to go watch those episodes. And in fact, they're streaming right now as we speak. But I own the book and I want to learn it because it looks fun, honestly.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Because yeah, I've been playing Magic since I was a kid, but I only just got into D&D here probably like 7-8 years ago.
Oh, you should come watch our stream. My some of my followers here brought me a turtle costume to wear for my character. Because I'm a tortle.
Turtle costume?
I'm a tortle. The species tortle.
Huh.
I'm a turtle person, and so they sent me a turtle outfit to wear. In fact, in
That's
the
fun.
Purple app, one of the rewards you can spend for 1,000 points of streaming watching, which Explorer has used many times because he had a stockpile, is for me to go grab the turtle shell and put it on. Because he's the one that sent it to me, him and his wife.
Well, I was gonna say, does he make you do that bit from? Oh God, what's the movie?
Master of Disguise?
Yeah, Master of Disguise.
Turtle. No, I haven't done that. Oh my gosh. You're giving him ideas. Okay, so this is 3 of the chickens.
I was gonna say, yeah, there should be one more either straight in front of you or over to the right.
Here?
Yeah, like somewhere over in that area.
Okay, that's 4.
Oh, and they all just went
Never
back again.
mind.
Yeah, it is. There should be a 5th one.
Explorer,
it
if
could
you
be,
use
like-
the turtle outfit one and the one where I make a weird voice, I will totally do that. Combination of the two. I will go with the turtle
Nice.
outfit on, and I'll make the weird voices. Because I have a weird voice one where I can just do a voice like when I do D&D type of things, like this.
Nice. Glad I'm not the only one that's done that.
Oh, I totally do this. Like, when I would read books to my nephew when he was little, he loved the different voices I could do. And when I teach, that's something I do
that was me
too.
and
Is
my
like to
younger
get
sibling years and
students.
years ago.
When I get my students to try to be like, notice what we're doing, sometimes I'll throw a weird voice to get their attention without, because it throws them off.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, because I heard you mention something about that. So you're a professor or teacher?
I am not. Well, I used to be because they laid me off recently. I used to work at a special needs school nonprofit for kids with disabilities. I taught
Oh, gotcha.
4th grade through 12th grade math, science, engineering, and design thinking, and I was in charge of our applied technologies program. But they laid me
Ooh.
off because of budget. They just couldn't afford me anymore.
Ouch.
So I was interviewing for a bunch of different jobs, and a school today actually sent me an offer letter to go teach there, which will be an entirely different environment. I'm going from like a very like relaxed environment where I can wear a t-shirt and jeans to teach to I've got to wear a suit or at least a polo shirt and khakis to teach. So it's gonna be a very big
fun.
different. Plus, normally I would teach math because I have a math degree, but they want me
Mhm.
teaching science, and they would like me to build out their design thinking program, which I could do easily because I ran one for so long and even updated all their standards and stuff. But
Uh-huh.
like I can do all that, but it feels so weird, like dressed up to teach, and I'm going from a school where they don't want you calling you like Mr. Whatever to calling you by your first name instead. To this school where it's like back to being Mr. So-and-so in class. It's going to be so different.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you there. That's a bit of a culture shock.
Well, there's another school that also is interested in me, but they haven't officially told me that they want me yet. And I'm pretty sure they do. But the problem with them is they are not stable, like money-wise. And so I'd be concerned they would close down in the middle of the school year.
Oh.
And it's a school I really like. I mean, I really resonate with the student. Like, they had a student on the panel for the interview, and I resonated really well. He's like, "Can we have him?" And I was like, "I would love there, but monetary safety versus not monetary safety. My gut wants me to go to the other one, but."
I was gonna say, unfortunately, in this economy, there's a little bit of a gamble to take sometimes, and sometimes it's not worth it.
Yeah, like the one school's been around for about 15 years, and they almost closed down last year. And it's a nonprofit school where it's all donations from the community to have the kids go there for this like one-on-one education type of thing. So none of the kids are paying for it, which is really great, and it's amazing what they're doing there. The other school is a religious school that's been there almost 100 years and is backed by like Israel and stuff, and they're looking for secular teachers to teach the secular classes there.
I suppose that wouldn't be terrible, I guess.
I mean, they really liked me when I went and interviewed, and that's who they want. They want me, so
Right.
it's pay. It's actually $15,000 more than I made at my last school. So I can't say that's a good bump for pay. It's still not as much as if I got into like the public schools here, which is really hard to get into.
Right. Well, I was gonna say 15 G's though ain't nothing to scoff at.
Oh, it's not. It's not. If I could get into the public school sector here, the pay would actually go up another on top of that, another 15, because my background.
Wow.
But getting
Well, I was
into
gonna say, 'cause what's the base pay for the public teachers out there in Washington?
if you've got a master's like I do, the base pay minimum without any experience is $90K. If you've got experience like I do and special things, it's like over 100. But I don't have a teaching cert that qualifies for this state. I have one for back east, but not here. It doesn't count here. Here, I'd have to take more college courses and stuff and spend more money to get it. And I'm like, my student loans are already bad enough as it is.
Right?
Okay, so I've got 4 here. The 5th one's in the middle. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Now you should be good to go for that last one in the middle.
Don't you dare run away. Hi. Can I move yet? Crying for mom. Up. There we go. Okay, now I've got to do the sonar thing again, right? Which, honestly, I've never known... Explorers dropping a bunch of bird emotes in my chat.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, everyone in my group here comes out. I don't get a lot of people that come out, but when they do, it's hilarious. I'm actually surprised that someone hasn't raided me tonight, because normally I get a big raid on Thursday from someone.
I was gonna say, I wonder if you might have missed it just because I've got you distracted talking on the Discord here.
No, I don't have it in my activity feed, otherwise I would see it. There is someone that I like to, when I'm playing Final Fantasy, I like to send it out to, because whenever you raid his, it lets out hundreds of chocobos running across the screen, yelling at him.
That is awesome.
Yeah, Explorer's laughing. Let's see. So I think we've hit all the ones in the south, right? That was 3 in the south.
Yep.
There was one up due north. So we got the one that was next to the garden up here, I think. We got this one here, but we have to come back to that one.
Well, actually, wait, hold on. Did you do the... No, hold on. I think you got to redo that one at the garden, right?
Oh, I do. You're absolutely right, because we didn't actually do the stones.
Yep. So, yeah, back to the north.
So the garden is there. The Ragnarok is my favorite airship out of all the Final Fantasies.
Oh, yeah. This iteration of the Ragnarok is freaking awesome.
I mean, it's basically sentient. At least I think that's how it applies. Because it glides over to them while it's deactivated.
Plus having that that kind of auto transport feature where you select that point on the map like you did with the Sorcerer's Memorial, being able to just do that, click, and it'll go straight there, makes things so much easier sometimes.
Oh, definitely. So you've played this game a million times, right?
Oh, dude, I cannot count how many times. I literally just, because like I said earlier, I just did the Ultimate Weapon fight like 3 nights ago, and just beat the game again last night.
Well, my goal is to finish this out before it gets hot here, because we got a couple more days until it's hot. Because it's still pretty cool out right now. But once it's hot, Seattle doesn't have AC anywhere, so I have an AC in my bedroom that's not near my desktop. So I'll probably have to start streaming for my PS5. So I wanted to finish this off first. And because I've got Final Fantasy 15, which I've never played on my PS5. So my friends are like, you should stream that one and see your reactions. I'm like, I don't know how I would do it for my PS5 to do that.
Yeah, I played 15 once. Yeah, I played that. What was that? Probably about 6 years ago, I think. And that was back when it was still on PS4, obviously. But 15 wasn't bad. It was definitely different.
They just released 15 for the Xbox and the PC.
They only just now released it for PC.
That's what I was reading today. I didn't know that. I was reading that in an article.
No kidding. Honestly, I wish I could say I'm surprised, but unfortunately, I'm not.
They leave that money on the table all the time. Yes, I need to buy another whistle, kid. Yes, it's stolen. Like, you're shocked. It's probably the same whistle.
Well, I was going to say, because I think in the total time that I've played 8, I think I've lost that whistle probably, I'd say probably about 3-4 dozen times.
Oh, I'm probably up there by now. What I was going to ask was, I've been trying to remember how the special Estar shop, the one that's never open, triggers. I can't remember it.
If I remember right, because it does pop open like once in a grand while, but it doesn't do it until I think you should be able to do it here at some point now that you've got Ragnarok.
I went back to the city before I got Rinoa, and it didn't like me.
Yeah, you might try it again before you go talk to before you go to the presidential palace again, because you should be able to do it before you have to go to Lunatic Pandora. It's just kind of one of those weird, like, you have to go out of town, come back in, try to hit it again, go back out of town, hit it again, go back out of town, hit it again. It gets kind of weird sometimes.
Okay, so I don't know what your age range is, but did you ever watch Thundercats?
Oh yes.
Okay, so you might be in my age range then. Every time I hear that about that pillar, all I can think of is the Lunatics from like the 3rd or 4th season of the original Thundercats.
Yes. I am so glad that was not the first thing that popped into my mind, because I did the same thing when I first started playing, and all of a sudden it's like, Lunatic Pandora? What the hell, are they playing off Thundercats or something? What the hell?
Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not the only one that thought that. Yes, Explorer. Ho! I don't know where that thing is, but when I was a kid, I had the Sword of Omens, and Mom told me that when I was little, when the show would start, I'd run around the house with the sword, pretending I was running around in the opening sequence, and then I would do Thundercats ho at the end, and she'd realize that's when I wanted chocolate milk for my show.
Yes. God, I drove my mother nuts with some of the shows that I used to watch. Freaking, because Thundercats, and the other one that my mother absolutely hated, the one that she absolutely hated me watching, was SWAT Cats.
Well, I hear they might bring that SWAT Cats back. There's talk about it.
Right?
Yeah. There's talk about it bringing it back on Disney Plus. Disney didn't own them, but I've heard that they might be bringing it back. They might be taking it on there because it was actually a Fox property, and it was part of the deal with Fox, like all their stuff. So there's a rumor about it. And one of the people they shopped it around to is Disney Plus. Another one, the creators thought about maybe, like doing a Kickstarter for or something. I was like, if they did a Kickstarter, they would do really well. Okay, is there a fourth Chocobo for here?
Where are you at? Oh, this is the one where you got to come back down the path a little bit to find that one random one.
Oh, that's right. It's like, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, down that way.
I forgot about this one. Really? I'm standing right there.
Gotta love electronics, huh? If you're not standing the exact right square.
This kid is just
But
like,
yeah,
he's got to be a millionaire, right?
you would think, especially for as many people who have played 8 that have lost those freaking choco whistles. Oh my god, kid's got to be at least a billion or trillionaire.
Okay, so that's everything now. Go talk to the center one.
No, because you got to send all those ones back. Yeah, those 3 in the back you got to send back up, and then talk to the one back at the front again.
Yeah, there we go. And then help Mama out.
Yep.
I was actually really lucky last year. I got to go see twice, in fact. I got to go see 2 different versions of the Traveling Symphony of Final Fantasy. They ran
Am I
through
out
here.
of the loop or something?
Say again?
There's a traveling symphony for Final Fantasy?
Oh yeah, sponsored by Square. And
Okay,
they
what
hit
the
Seattle
fuck wrong
twice.
with Ivan living under?
They hit Seattle twice. Once where it was just a normal tour and they were finishing up the normal tour was the last one they went to. And the second time was for the anniversary of Final Fantasy. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been 7 or something. But
Yeah,
no,
probably
it was
celebrating the launch of Rebirth or something too.
something along those lines. But they only hit 3 cities at that point. They hit London, New York, and Seattle. And Seattle was their last one of their last of the runs again. And while I was there that time, I was able to pick up like the tour shirt as well as like a couple of the soundtracks. Although of course 7 and 10 were sold out because they always are.
Surprise, surprise there.
They're the most popular soundtracks, I think.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Like I said, because 7 and 10 just got so much love out of
10 is
everything
so
that happened.
good.
Yeah, I've actually not played 10. I've seen a bunch of people play it. I've just never had the chance myself, but I've seen a lot of people have a lot of fun with it.
The only
And so
thing in
that's-
10 I could not do was what was it? There is, to get the ultimate weapon for Lulu, you've got to dodge lightning 100 times in a row.
Oh, 200. 200 times.
200. So it's silly and dumb. Okay, so I got the
Yeah,
stones
and-
here. I talked to the kid.
Yep. Now you got the other 2 forests to do. The one's got to be on the other side of the continent from this one. And then the other one is further up north, up next to the Shumi Tribe Village.
Isn't there 2 up by the Shumi Tribe Village?
No, just the one, because the other one's a little further south on that same spit of land. Yeah, there's the Shumi
The
Tribe Village.
Shumi
and
Tribe
that's
ones, that whole quest line is so fun. Even though it's like you don't get much out of it.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting, and especially the little bit of like lore and the story that you get out of it. It's so quirky, but it makes so much sense given the story.
Which SNES soundtrack, Explorer, are you referring to? Oh, for Final Fantasy? Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, the 6, Final Fantasy 6, the soundtrack for that one.
It's
Holy
gorgeous.
crap, that is trippy.
They did the opera at the symphony.
They did?
Oh yeah. It was good.
Dude, I need to get the hell out from whatever rock I'm fucking living under, because I've never heard
So
of
you mean
that
Wyoming?
until you're mentioning it just now.
So you
Yeah.
mean Wyoming?
Yeah, that's where I live. I was actually born and raised here, and this is where I actually left for the military from.
What's it called? How far out? I don't know. I don't know many of the flyover states' geography because I've only lived on the East Coast and I moved right out here, so I haven't seen anything in between. How far are you from Indianapolis? Like Indiana?
Oh Jesus.
Are you closer to Indiana or closer to Seattle in Wyoming? Is what I'm asking.
It would definitely be Seattle because I've made the trip from Everett to where I live in Casper in about 15 to 18 hours. From here to Indianapolis, or from here to Indiana, I want to say it's probably a little closer to 20.
Okay, because I'll say those are the two cities that they normally hit up that would be closest to you. Because the rest are like California, New York, Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that I would be the closest probably when they do their next tour.
Well,
What I would like to go
the
to,
other-
and I had tickets for, and then COVID happened and it got canceled, is this symphony called Video Games Live. They do all video game soundtracks at it, and it's really cool.
Really?
Yeah, but hilarious thing, I had tickets for it out in Seattle, and then it got canceled because of COVID. And then all the years I lived on the East Coast, they never came to like South Carolina, and they went to Charleston after COVID. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" For years, I kept asking them to come out to Charleston.
Don't you love that shit? I was gonna say, yeah, because the big problem for being here in Wyoming, 90% of the time, if like some big band or some big performance is coming through, 90% of the time, the places that they hit are either Billings, Montana, or Denver, Colorado.
Well, it makes sense because of how, like, Wyoming doesn't have a high population, does it?
No. Let me put it like this. To my last knowledge and recollection, there were more people living in the city of Omaha, Nebraska, than there are in the state of Wyoming.
Oh, I'm not shocked.
Well, because if memory serves, I want to say Omaha, Nebraska, their population is, I want to say 595,000, and Wyoming is just under 590.
So the funny thing is I was looking at the population of my home state compared to Seattle. Seattle just the city of Seattle has more people than my home state by a little bit. And I'm like, wow, that's weird thinking about that. And then like now you're telling me about Wyoming and how many people are there, and I'm like, oh wow, that's insane.
Yeah, let me put it like this. Where I live in Casper, they try to call it the city of Casper. And it's just like, yeah, no. 50,000 people in any other part of the country is a town.
I mean, yeah, it really is.
I was going to say, yeah, because even Everett, you know, their population for just Everett proper is 100,000. If you were to include like Marysville and a couple of the other outlying areas where they're at, the whole metro population there is still closer to 200,000 people.
I mean, where I was in Charleston, I think was just barely 100,000.
Yeah, that tracks.
Although I've heard it's been booming since I left. So, Explorer, you caught a Pokemon that I've never heard of.
Why? What did you catch?
Cincino? Cincino? Not from one of the
Is that one of
generations
the ones
I know.
The newest game that they just put out?
Maybe. Okay, so we've got to find the other one that's out here. We just left this one. Like the Shumi Village.
All right, let's see where you're at here.
I just left the Shumi Village one. I thought there was a second one on this little island up here.
Nope, it's not on the island up there. It's further south. Yeah, because that's the one you just left.
Okay.
A little more to the east.
And did we do this one earlier? This one?
Oop, hold on, where are you at here? Oh. Yeah, that should be it.
I don't know if I've done this one already.
Yeah, that should be the last one.
Okay, it's here already.
Oh, wait a
The
minute.
kid's not here though.
No, yeah, that means you've already done this one?
I don't know. Does that mean I've done all of them now? I guess it's only one way to check, right?
Yeah, because you just did the one by the Shumi village, right?
Yeah. I guess it's time to go check to see if we've got them all. Can I run
Okay.
from here?
Yeah. Nope.
Just not that direction, apparently.
Let's swing back around.
Oh, it's gonna be such a pain to get back up to the Ragnarok. I do remember vaguely that there's a way to get to the Ragnarok in Disc 4 by grabbing a Chocobo.
Yeah, because that was one of the other things I did with this last playthrough I just did the other day.
I wonder if there's a quest line. There's got to be a quest line inside the blown up garden, right?
Just for the part where you went after it was supposedly hit by the missiles.
Yeah, but there's some card things there too.
Oh, did you get Selfie's card?
I did. I'm missing a few people's
Okay.
cards, but I need to find them.
Okay. Do me a favor, pull up your card list real quick. Let me see what you got.
Hi, game. It won't let me pull up my menu while I'm on the Chocobo.
Lame. Well, head over to head over to the Ragnarok, then jump on it and jump yourself back over to. Oh wait, no, you're already on that side. Never mind. Head up to the. Well, let's do the Chocobo Forest first, and then we'll take a look at the card list, see what you got.
Yeah, I've got a lot of them, but I know I'm missing some. Because I've been trying to do it without a guide to find them so far, but now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I might have to look for one. This is so much of a pain to try to find this thing.
It is, because especially with the fact that you really can't change your perspective that much on the camera here,
Yeah,
it makes it so freaking hard sometimes.
like this is the best you can do.
Yeah.
It's at the northern tip of this, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. Because what you want to do is you want to head back in and go a little bit further into the forest.
I'm kind of curious if there's any cool monsters in here, but I guess you would never find it.
And unfortunately, you can't really find out because when you're in the forest, you can't dismount from the Chocobo there either.
Yeah. Because it would get you stuck.
But yeah, but when you're up on top on the little like mesas and stuff, you can actually find a whole bunch of different monsters and stuff.
Got it.
A lot of them I remember off the top of my head. Oh, you just passed it to the right.
I'm
There
in.
you are.
So that's all 6, right?
Wait, you're
Am I missing one?
no, you're missing one still.
Who am I missing?
What the hell? Yeah, because there's supposed to be a Chocobo standing in the middle of all the adults.
Okay, let's see if we can find out what I'm missing. Back to the Ragnarok.
Yeah, because I thought you just did the stone fetching for all the forest.
I was pretty sure I did them all.
Well, won't be too hard to double check, thankfully.
Okay, let's see. Where did I park the Ragnarok? A little further north. This way.
Yeah.
So glad they
Yeah,
have a
and-
glowing
and
dot
double-
for it.
Yeah, and double check this forest real quick here too. Make sure you did that one.
The one that I got this at?
Yeah, because there's this one here that's right by the garden that you did.
There is the forest by the garden.
Okay, wait, there's the Ragnarok.
Yeah, it's parked right next to this one. So this one's done. There's no kid here.
Okay. Yeah. Hop on board the Ragnarok.
Oh, while we're here.
Yeah.
You wanted to see what cards I had. Let me know when to go to the
Yeah.
next page.
Okay. Actually, go back one. Let's take a look at your player cards.
So I've got Ward.
Okay, because you'll get
I should get Squall soon from Laguna, I think.
yes. Oh crap! You didn't challenge Aeon to a card game, did you?
Who?
Alone. The
Oh, the girl
Sis.
with... Yeah. I did not. Am I going to miss something?
yeah, because I'm not sure if you'll get a chance to challenge her again because she has Laguna's card.
Does she?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Grr.
She's got Laguna's. Yeah, she's got Laguna's card. Then Laguna has Squall's card. Fun little triangle there. Let me think.
I always swore that
Chico-
was going to be Squall's father or something.
If you go off of kind of what everybody talks about in some of the lore afterwards, and especially if you talk to Kyros and Ward when you're on the Ragnarok immediately before you go into Lunatic Pandora, there's some allusions to the fact that they say Laguna is Squall's father.
I know they say something like, hey, they look alike.
Well, what gets specifically said is Kyros kind of pipes in for Ward when you talk to Ward, and he basically says that Ward says, "Thank God you don't look like your father," and then Kyros says to Squall, "You look a lot like your mother."
Does that mean he actually ended up with, what's her name?
With
Huh.
Rain, yes,
Yeah.
because
And that's
you
probably
remember-
why Squall always referred to what's her name as Sis.
Well, you remember the part with the whole thing when they're talking about the rediscovered memories at
Yeah.
Pravia? And then later, after you did the fight, and Aeon does her connect thing with Squall and
Yeah.
connects him to Laguna again.
Yeah.
One of the quips that people catch on to is the fact that during their little mind talk where she has control of Squall, is she says that Rain wanted Laguna to come back because she wanted Laguna to see her newborn baby.
Oh.
Because that was when Squall was born, because come to find out, yes. Oh, did you also do any of the side quest stuff in Windhill?
I don't think so. I did the one thing about the vase.
Okay. Do you remember in checking out the town when you were looking for all the pieces for the vase? Do you remember when Squall and party went into the house where Rain was living, and where Squall saw that hallucination of Rain?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one of the other allusions to it, is because especially from that, and then seeing what he thought was Rain again down in the bar where the
Yeah.
cat was with the final prince piece. Yeah, that's part of the allusion to it, is that yes, Rain is Squall's mom.
That's cool. I never really thought about that.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so where is this one place that I'm missing?
The one place that you're looking for should be on the western side of the Travia continent.
Okay.
Because yeah, like if you go to the Shumi village and then just basically go straight south from there,
Okay, we're at the Shumi village.
yeah, and then just go onto the main continent
This one?
directly south. Is it that one? Check
Yeah.
that one out. See what that one does.
Come on, land, please. Ah! I don't have this one.
Okay, yep, here's the last one.
Okay, make sure it's on the detector first. Oh, there's one right here.
But yeah, needless to say, I've dug into a lot of the lore from this game over the last 20 years.
Do you know that the
Oh, yeah,
game originally was supposed to be half about Laguna and half about Squall?
Yep, and yeah, for whatever reason, because they decided, no, let's just focus more on Squall's side of the story. So they wound up cutting out, like, what did they say? Like, I think it was somewhere around like 70 to 80% of the gameplay that they originally planned for Laguna.
It was supposed to be all Disc 1 was Squall, all Disc 2 was Laguna, Disc 3 they'd come together, and Disc 4 they'd fight Ultimecia. Is what I read.
That would have been really trippy to see.
That would have been really cool, I think.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Okay, there's 5 of them here now. How do I get rid of them is the question.
I think there's... Is there one more? No, I don't think so. I think you should just need to talk to that one that's in the middle.
Nope. Really? I'm standing in front of the thing. I'm gonna be so happy when I'm done with this quest.
Well, here's the part where you're really gonna hate it, is because if you thought this side quest was bad, the Queen of Cards side quest is worse.
The only problem I'm gonna have, I think, with her side quest is that I can't get random to turn off in certain places. I kept trying.
Yeah, supposedly there's an RNG trick that if you save like immediately outside of a certain place, go in, like challenge somebody 4 times, but quit before you get into the main game. Supposedly, randomly, it will either accept a certain rule that you're trying to bring in, or it will abolish certain rules. And sometimes what people have been able to do is they've been able to, with probably about 30% success, been able to abolish the random rule.
Yeah, I spent over... God, Explorer was here with me for it. At least an entire stream trying to get rid of it. In one town.
Oh yeah, that random rule is the one biggest pain, because with that random rule, you don't know if you're gonna lose the card that you need to give to her, or if you're gonna lose even more cards, or even from that point, trying to even get her to bounce back to frickin' Doll A, so that way she can actually give that card to, quote, her father, so that way he can draw up the new card. And thankfully, at least from that, the 5 cards that you actually lose to her, specifically for it, Minimug, Sacred,
you can get them back, right? Ifrit you lose too, don't you?
Well, Ifrit you have to lose to General Caraway, but then you get it back from Headmaster Martine. I got that. Cards you lose to the Queen, the 5 cards you lose to the Queen of Cards, you actually get them back from her kid.
Is her kid the little boy with the dog bone thing?
Yeah, the kid that keeps drawing the bones on all the pictures.
Yeah, keeps getting Kachu.
Yep. Yeah, that's her kid. And the way that I understand the story is that the painter is her
father.
Yeah. Because he's dad, she's daughter, she's the Queen of Cards, and then kid is her son.
I had a long time issue with the card club quest, because I couldn't get Quistis to trigger for some reason. for a long time
Oh,
there.
yeah. Well, the one thing, that they really missed when they did the CC Card Club quest and explaining it in the guide is that the one thing you specifically have to do is after you beat Zoo, I don't think you have to beat Joker. I don't
Okay.
think you have to beat Joker.
So there
But
are
I know you
7
have to beat,
Chocobo here. Are we still missing one? Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Are they
yep, there you go.
dancing? They're doing
Yep,
a
now they
dance
do
for
their
me.
little dance thing. Yep. And then once they're done with their little dancey dance, you talk to the Chocobo, and he will give you the Chocobo card.
I love how it was playing Eyes on Me during that.
Yep.
It's hilarious. When YouTube first came out and they had the content ID thing, Square put so many uh-oh. I don't have a Chocobo right now.
Oh. What you have to do is you have to go back in the forest, talk to the Chico kid one last time, and say, "My last help me."
Let me see. What monsters are here? So I'm just healing him over and over again. Here, have 1,000 needles.
I was gonna say, yeah, because let me try to remember. Because I know in that area, Hexadragon, Cockatrice, you get an occasional Forbidden in there.
That Lionheart was clutch during the Eden fight, or Ultimate Weapon fight.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, you also did the Poo-Poo side quest, right?
I have not, because I didn't know how to do it, and I saw him pass me one time, and I was like, oh god, did I already mess it up once?
Okay, no, you're good to go. Especially now that you got the Ragnarok, it'll make things a lot easier. Where was the one place where you saw it pass by you?
Oh god, I think it was by the trains town, like Timber, out by Timber.
Oh, on the beach at Timber.
Yeah, because at
Okay,
the time I
so
was
that's-
farming turtles.
Oh, the Adamantoise?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one spot. There's 4 spots you need to go to in total.
I think I
so you
also
go to
saw
the-
it out by Estar once too.
By Esthar.
I think.
Are you talking on the? Are you talking on that little peninsula over by the Chocobo Forest?
Yeah.
Oh, so you've seen it twice.
I guess I've seen it twice. Yes.
Okay, so you only got 2 more spots to go. The last 2 places are going to be right outside of Wind Hill. The way the map labels it, you have to be in Wind Hill Bluffs. And then the last place is the Kashkabal Desert. It's that big desert area right next to Cactuar Island.
Okay. I'm doing the debate now whether or not I should just level up to 100 now, because I've beaten Ultimate Weapon, and the final boss doesn't really change that much when you're at level 100. And now I can max out my stats, because I have all the bonus things. Although, someone told me there's a way of increasing my speed, too, with them. I don't see any of the ones having bonus speed.
What you need for the speed is let's see, because Pandemona, Cerberus, I think.
Because right now the only one I don't have maxed out is Eden.
Well, that's the other thing I'm trying to remember, because I'm trying to remember who all has speed jump.
Because right now I've got... Oh, I can't do it while I'm on Chocobo.
Yeah.
Where did I park that? I feel like I'm in Dude, Where's My Car?
Dude, where's my car?
Okay, it's not this forest. Where did I park the ship?
I was
On the
gonna
other
say, I
side.
think you're... Yeah. Oh, yep. Flashing red dot.
Turn my map back on.
Yeah, God, that is a blast from the past. I haven't seen that movie in frickin' years.
If you want another movie I saw the other day that I was like, this did not hold up well. White Castle.
Yeah.
Harold
I
and
forgot
Margot
about
at
that
White
part.
Castle. I was like, that did not hold up. Did you know that he was actually one of the actors from that was actually in Obama's cabinet? Because he actually has a political
Really?
background. Yeah. Before he did the acting thing, he actually had like a whole bunch of things from political stuff, and after he did acting, again he went back into political stuff. And he ended up being in Obama's cabinet.
That's trippy.
I was like, that's a wild change in life.
Just a little bit. All right.
Okay,
So
let me
yeah, what you
park
want to do?
here and save while I'm here, so I don't have to ever do
Oh,
those
yeah.
chocobos again.
And before I forget, let's double check your card list to see what other cards you need.
And what cards we can still get. So
Yeah.
on page 10, I've got
Um,
Ward, Selfie, Quistis, Zell, Renoa, Eden, and Cypher.
Okay. Yeah, because Kuros's card.
Is card queen, right?
Yeah, Kuros and Irvine, both of their cards are Queen of Cards.
Mhm.
Let's see.
I'm missing a bunch of the GFs.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
I have no idea who this is going to be. Above the dog.
Above the dog is the Chubby Chocobo. That's another one that you get from Queen of Cards.
And there's a random monster right here that I don't know what it is. After try
No,
point
that one's a
before
box.
mobile type 8. I know it's got to be some normal monster.
Go to your level 6. Frick, I'm trying to remember. Okay, hold
So
on.
it's a level 7 boss card.
Yeah.
After try
Um,
point.
Let me see. Okay, hold on. We got.
Missing.
Let
one
me
here,
double
too.
check this real quick. Hold on. Okay, because that one that you see right there on the level 5 is the Poo Poo card.
Okay.
Okay.
What a name.
Tripoint, Sphinxora, Tiamat, Air Giant, Catoblepus. Go back to your level 6 again.
Everything's here.
Well, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Chris. Okay, so it's not any of the Ultimecia bosses. You know
It's
what?
the-
I got a better way I'm going to do this. Give me 2 shakes. I'm going to go down and grab my Switch. I got my car.
Hey, Explorer, when are you going to do Mega Man again? What day on weekdays, though? I want to come watch.
All right, let's see here. Da-da-da-da. Oh, crap. Stupid system updates.
Nah. There is a big one just came out.
With
I
the
want
new
to.
US
I was actually debating since the Celebrate. I was tempted to see if I can get myself a Switch 2 since I got the new job. And there was one left at a Target, and I would have to take the train up to like the north end. And I was like, well, it's not telling me how many they have. I can't buy it and come pick it up. With my luck, I'll get there and it's gone. So I went like I took a nap, woke up a couple hours later, and I was like, oh, they're sold out. That tracks. There's a chance I could have gotten up there, but I'm like, I'd have this long slog, and then I get up there and be gone.
Right. Let's see. Okay, cards. Oh no, it is one of the Ultimecia bosses. I miscounted. Okay, yeah. So the boss card you're missing there is Gargantua.
Gantua. Gotta figure
Yeah,
out who has that then.
Well, because it's a boss level card, you can probably get it from any of the CC card people.
Oh, that's true. The GFs, though, is the ones I don't know where to find them at all.
Okay, well, let's see.
I don't even
go
have a
back to
stream
your-
schedule explorer because I don't know when I'll have time to do things. Especially now I'm on summer vacation, I have more time.
Let's go back to your level 9 real quick.
Okay, level 9 is where it's really spotty. I've got a blank before
I was gonna say-
Diablo. What's up?
Okay, yeah, because you played Zoo as part of the card quest, didn't you?
I did, but they didn't pull any GFs.
Okay, yeah, because Zoo has the Carbuncle card, which is right above Diablo's.
Oh, I didn't know he had that.
Yeah, she's got the Carbuncle card, and then did you find the guy that's labeled Man from Garden in the Garden Training Center, where you can get items from him?
Yeah, I buy items from her. I used to buy items from him, yeah.
Okay.
I've played him a
He
couple of
is
times
CC
too.
Card... Okay, yeah, he is the CC card group Joker,
Oh, I
and
didn't
he
think about
he has the Leviathan card.
that. Okay. What's the one after Odin but before Cerberus?
After Odin is Pandemona. Pandemona you get from the manager of the hotel in Balam.
Oh, I forgot he plays cards. I have to go back there then.
Yes, he has the Pandemona card. Oh crap! You didn't play Piet either, did you? Up on the space station, did you?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, yeah. Because after Cerberus is Alexander, and Alexander you get from Piet.
So I can't get him until I fight the Card Kingdom people, or Card Club people on the Ragnarok then.
Possibly. I can't remember if they get that card or not.
They get any card that you don't have.
Okay, you might possibly be able to get it from them then. And then the last two, above and below Bahamut, are Phoenix and Doomtrain. Those two you get from Queen of Cards.
Okay. And then I have a bunch of level 10 stuff.
Yeah, and like I said, because Kyros and Irvine you get from Queen of Cards, and then Laguna you get from Aeon, and Squall you get from Laguna.
Someone told me you can go back up to the space station. I don't know if that's true though.
No, the space station got destroyed.
That's what I was thinking, because I was reading online, I was like, oh yeah, you can go back up once you get the Ragnarok, and I was like, you can fly up there. I was like, since when?
Yeah, no.
Well, since I'm here, I might as well go see... I can go see Laguna now, I think.
Well, if you want to, you probably can, because you'll at least be able to kind of talk to him and get some information. If you want to get a little further with the cards first, I would definitely say head back to Balam, so that way you can get Pandemona, and then go back to Garden, so you can get Carbuncle and Leviathan.
Sounds like a good plan. Let's just go... Nope, still closed. Worth a shot. I don't think I can challenge Laguna here, though.
No, you can't. You can challenge Laguna here.
Oh, you can? Is he in the presidential palace?
Yeah. Once you get inside the palace, you can do it either before or after the briefing, but make sure you do it before you say yes to accepting the mission.
Oh, I'm nowhere near that yet because I still have to go to Eden's house for Noah.
Oh,
The visuals in this game are so pretty.
Oh, they're a lot of fun.
I
Okay,
heard
so
that
I
there are
don't
some
think
mods
you
that even make the graphics look even better, but I haven't messed with it.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think you can challenge Laguna yet. Oh, but keep in mind that aid that you see right there,
The one on the right or the left? Oh, like this guy.
the one that was back in the room.
In the room here?
Yeah, in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. So when you do the Queen of Cards quest, because the way that the order goes, you get. Frick, who is it? I just totally lost my train of thought here. Because who do you get from Minimob? Yeah, because it's Phoenix, Doom Train, Heroes, Irvine. Who's the last one? Oh, Chubby Chocobo. Okay, so I think you get Irvine's card. No. God damn it, why can I not remember the list right now? I'm losing my freaking brain here. No, because Sacred gets made into... Yeah. Alexander gets made into Doom Train, then Doom Train gets made into Phoenix.
That means like you can't do it if I don't have Alexander then, right?
Oh crap, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because... Is it... Okay, yeah, because I think Minimog, once you give Minimog to the Queen, that's when the Kuros card gets made, and you find it in Deling City. Then you give her the
I've
Sacred
actually
card.
gave her the Minimog before, and then I won it back when she moved.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, because the way that the side quest works, this is part of the reason why it's such a royal pain, is because what you have to do is you have to get her back to Dale with that card, so that way she can, quote, give it to her father, so that way he can draw the next card.
Ah. Now I gotta
Yeah,
go find the air station again.
Yeah, it's a royal pain. Because you basically have to chase her back to Dale at least probably 2-3 times, depending on
Good night,
how many
Explorer.
times you can get her back with those 5 cards.
Thanks for hanging out. Oh, that person looks dead. Oh gosh.
You can still talk to him, thankfully. This iteration of Final Fantasy that they did was not quite as grim
Gruesome?
as they did in 7, with there kind of being dead bodies laying around everywhere.
Yeah. Explorer says goodnight to you as well.
But yeah, let me think. So yeah, it's Minimog that gets turned into Kuros, Sacred that gets turned into Irvine, Chocobo that turns into Chubby Chocobo.
So let's go
Alexander
here
that
because
turns
there's
into-
something in this town, right?
Yes. The
This guy.
hotel manager has pandemic.
Let's not mix rules, please. You know, when I was younger, I didn't know you could do this. Like, say no until trade rules all. Okay, cool. Oh, there it is too.
Sweet. So yeah, and then yeah, if you go back to FH and then head inside Garden, yeah, you'll want to find Zoo, and then Joker.
Okay, now I gotta go back out of here. I normally have no one over on the clock talk to me. It was funny that you were talking.
Well, that's one of the fun things that I've loved a little bit about TikTok is because the random few people who I found on there that they're playing through on 8, I've always kind of at least stopped in to at least say, hi. And there's the one guy who I met through TikTok here a couple months ago. He goes on TikTok by the name of Nox.
I know
he's another-
Nox.
Oh, you know Nox?
I do, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I found his streams here back in February.
That's what I found him, in fact. Because he just started
Yeah,
streaming in February.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, that was his first month streaming.
Yeah, same thing. I wound up finding him because I think he had just gotten done with his OG7 gameplay. Because I found him right after he started playing 8. I think he had just gotten started with the Timber mission.
When I
and
started
that's-
watching
and
him, he was working on 10 at that point.
Okay.
Him and his wife
Yeah.
were on with it.
Yep.
And then she started streaming. I
Yep.
think she has her own account now for streaming.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Tamara's popped up a couple times. I think he mostly does.
He's been doing 14 a lot lately.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were talking about doing 14, weren't they?
Yeah, they've been doing 14 a lot lately. I'm actually in his Discord as well.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because who was I just talking to? Crap, I can't remember who it is. Because there's another guy who's in Nox's Discord that we were helping him out earlier today because he just got started with his playthrough on 8, and so I was guiding him through, telling him about making sure he gets the card and card mod abilities from Kazako.
Oh, I saw that when I was looking at it when I was out doing things for this morning. I saw that in my
Oh, yeah.
Discord. That conversation.
Yeah, because Birasama 88 is me.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I
So,
saw
yeah,
that conversation, but I was like, someone's already telling the work that I would say anyway, so whatever.
God, what a small fucking world. Because, yeah, I just finished up that conversation because I got distracted with some stuff here at home, and I finished up that bit of the conversation here probably a couple hours ago.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
I saw it.
scrolling through TikTok and found you.
Yeah, I took a nap right in the middle of that conversation, and I woke up from my nap, and my girlfriend's like, "Are you going to stream tonight or not?" I was like, "Yeah, I think I will."
God, small freaking world, man.
It is. In fact, one of the people that follows Nox now is actually the buddy of mine that convinced me to start streaming because I showed him Nox's stream, and he's like, "Dude, man, yeah, I love this. Let's get him on board." Here's Bahamut.
Terrific.
This is gonna be the problem here, isn't it? Let's see. Move at the 6. Is that enough? Yes, it is. I got Kabokal and Bahamut just now. Was there any other ones that she had?
Well, no, that was Tiamat. That was
Was it?
Tiamat.
No,
that
I
you
had a
did.
Tiamat, I thought. That
Yeah,
was
you had
Bahamut, I
Tiamat.
thought.
No, because you got the Bahamut card from when you beat it.
Ah, okay. I'm kind of curious what this one random guy here in the middle here is. Of my level 5 monsters.
Yeah, that's the poo poo.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, does Zoo have any more things?
Nope. The only card that she has is Carbuncle. So what you want to do now is you'll want to go down into the training center and
Oh
find
yeah, and
Joker.
see if he's there. The first time I played
Yeah.
this game, I ground out levels on the T-Rex at the very beginning of the game. And then I was like, oh, I'm level 100 the entire game. And I didn't find any other extra GFs at all. I had 3 GFs the whole game.
Yeah, that was something I also found scrolling through Reddit earlier. Was because somebody was doing the same thing. They had just started a fresh playthrough because it was their first time playing 8, and they were talking about all of a sudden finding Siren in the Elvorit monster, drawing it from them. And so a bunch of us were given little like small hints and reminders, being like, yeah, there's a whole bunch of other missable GFs that you have to draw from certain bosses. So make sure you have that draw ability equipped.
It looks like he's not here.
You might have to jump screens a few times.
I thought,
'Cause what you just wanna
isn't there
do is just
somewhere
want-
else he appears too, though?
The only other random time that he kind of appears is the one time in the D District prison. But that's all the way back on disc 2.
No, but doesn't he also, like, sometimes pop up over here?
The only place that I know of that he pops up is at the end of that little platform there in the training center.
I think I've seen him over here before, too, though. Up on here. But he's not
Maybe?
there very often. I've seen him, like, twice. And it's normally when the garden's on the move.
I was gonna say I don't think I've ever found him. I'll have to try that the next time I do a playthrough.
Because I found him there before you fight with the flying machine. Did they never tell you what the name of those are?
So which one?
Like the exosuits they have from Galvania Garden?
Oh, during the garden battle?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to try that with the next playthrough I do. Because I don't think I've ever found him out there.
There he is.
Because yeah, now that you can challenge him, he'll have the Leviathan card.
If he ever pulls it.
Yeah. It takes a couple tries to get them to pull sometimes.
I'm gonna play defensive. So far, not the here.
See how he is? Of all the times for him to get greedy with his card.
I played the people up on the Lunar Station, but I didn't see any cards come out of them the entire time I played them.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's winds up being the same kind of problem there. Depending on the playthrough, sometimes it takes them a long freaking time to play. Because when you're up on the station, both Piet and Aeon have the Alexander and Laguna cards.
Okay, I got the card from him, I think.
Yep,
Which one was I looking
that was
for from him?
Leviathan. Let's see. Let's see, who else do we have left now?
After Cerberus, we got 2, and then after Bahamut, we got 1.
Yeah, because the one that's under surface was Alexander, and then it was Phoenix and Doom Train.
Oh, really, Nick? So, there's a person over in the TikTok chat that's saying that there's a downloadable version of just the Triple Triad game that you can play with other
That'd be
people.
trippy. I was gonna say, yeah, because I know on Etsy, there have been a bunch of people who had done
The cards?
the Triple Triad cards so that you could actually play with people IRL.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Supposedly somebody has them in an Etsy shop.
I'll have to
Can't
look
remember
for
the
that.
link off the top of my head. Yeah. But yeah, I've heard a bunch of people raving about it. So yeah, let me think again. Yeah, so Alexander, Phoenix, Doom Train, and then you had Kyros, Laguna, and Squall. Oh, and Irva. So yeah, you might have to try to wait and see what you can do about. Oh wait, shit. I don't know if you'll be able to complete the Queen of Cards.
So after the lunar base is destroyed, he'll reappear in the Ragnarok later in the game, but he no longer plays cards, so you can't win the Alexander from him. But you can still get the Alexander, according to this, I'm reading. See.
I was going to say, is it from the CC route?
I'm looking. You can get... Apparently you can get it using Chocobo World.
Oh.
But I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Well, that's the thing, is because we in America never got access to it. That was a specifically Japan thing.
So apparently this works on the PC and remastered only, which is what I have.
In the PC remaster?
Yeah, which is what this is.
How does it say you can get it through there?
It doesn't, which is annoying.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, because I've got it on my Switch, which is obviously the remaster, but the way that I understood it is that a lot of the items that you would normally get from doing the Choco World stuff, the way that they rewrote that code is a lot of that stuff would pop up with. Do you know the Angelo search?
Yeah, the dog search. I
Yeah.
never used it, but I know it exists.
Yeah, because a lot of those items would only pop up when the Angelo search thing happened. Because, like, for example, do you remember the ribbon from Final Fantasy VII?
Yes.
Okay, so one of the things that you were able to do with Choco World in 8, using your little Chocobo that you get, Boko, one of the items that he was able to get was an item called Ribbon, which would teach a character ability for immunity to all status effects.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, but again, that was the thing, is you could only get it from doing the Choco World. And so when they did the remaster, that was one of the items that would pop up doing the Angelo search, during the Angelo search function, because obviously we didn't get to do anything with the Choco World stuff.
Yeah.
So that was one of them.
So I can't find a way of getting Alexander if I missed it up above, and I need Alexander for Card Queen.
Yep.
So I can't do Card Queen now.
Yep. Because yeah, you need Alexander to get the Doom Train card, and you need the Doom Train card in order to get the Phoenix card.
All because I missed those people up there because they didn't have them. Dang it.
Yep. Shit.
I mean, technically I could do this.
I was gonna say you can at least do most of it.
No, I mean on this. In the game, it's built in. I can enable all cards to show up.
Oh.
I
Wait,
didn't want to, though. I was trying to see if I could do it on a run all by itself. Because you can win Alexander at the end of the game, but then you can't do the Card Queen quest. Because time
I was
compressed.
going to say, because once you get to Disc 4, you can't enter any of the cities to be able to chase the queen. And I can't remember.
According to this thing I found online, apparently Alexander is not required for the Card Queen quest. It says Minimog gets you Kyros, Sacred gets you Irvine, Chocobo gets you Fat Chocobo, Doom Train gets you Phoenix, Gilgamesh gets you Laguna.
Huh?
That's what it's telling me, which doesn't make any sense.
I was going to say, I think whoever wrote that must have been high.
And like
the only way for you to get the Doom Train card is by giving the Alexander card to her.
And then it says here that there's also a Mr. Monkey card. What is it talking about?
I think whoever wrote that must have been high, because
it feels like it.
Yeah, because the only thing for Mr. Monkey is that is the Opal Lake side quest, and that's because you have to chase the monkey for a hot minute over in that one forest west of Dale.
Yeah. Let's see.
So yeah, I don't know where the hell they're coming up with a fucking Mr. Monkey card. What the hell?
I'm gonna not pay attention to this one that we were just looking at and see if there's another place to find it. Hold on.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I'm trying to remember, because I think you can find the queen somehow. I can't remember if she's at Idea's house or where she's at, but I think you can find her on Disc 4.
But you can't do the quest line.
What card she? What's that?
You can't do the quest line.
Yeah, because I'm not sure what card she has available on Disc 4.
Okay, here's a question from back in the good old days on Game Facts. Let's see. Okay, so apparently you can win that card from the Card Queen at the Lunar Crash site in Disc 4. But then you can't complete the Card Queen quest, though.
So you can get the Alexander card, but you can't do any of the further quests to be able to get either Doom Train or Phoenix.
Yeah, but you can win a bunch of those still. Oops, dropped the headphones. A bunch of those from her and the Card Club people at the end of the game.
At the Lunar Crash site?
No, on the Ragnarok. She apparently you can challenge at the Lunar Crash site and get a bunch of cards. They didn't list all of them, but apparently Alexander is one of them. According to this one Game Facts page. I don't know if it's true.
I was going to say, because I think that sounds right.
Remember if you mod things, you can go and do it.
I was going to say, yeah, because I think that sounds right. It sounds familiar, at least. I just can't
Which
remember.
cards can I still get is the question then, though.
Okay. Well, the ones that you can still get right now...
I can't get Doom Train.
Yeah, the Doom Train and Phoenix are the two that you're not going to be able to get. Because you need the Alexander card to get it. But you can still get Kyros, Irvine, and Chubby Chocobo.
And I can't get Laguna this way either then, right?
Well, that still begs into question because I can't remember if.
If there's a place around where she is.
Well, because that also begs the question of, does the CC group or the Queen get access to Laguna's card on disc 4?
I think they do because I vaguely remember like farming him over and over for what you can mod him into.
Which one?
Laguna.
I was gonna say yeah, because he mods for 100 heroes, doesn't he?
He does.
Okay, yeah, that would definitely track then. That might be something to try. I'm not sure who will have the card. I'm not sure if that's going to be the Queen or one of the CC members.
I think, if memory serves me, it's the CC members, but it's been a very long time. Like, we're talking when I was still a teenager, I played that part.
Right? Yeah, I was going to say,
Okay.
yeah, because I didn't even get my first completionist for Final Fantasy until, God, when was that? I want to say, yeah, it was while I was active duty. It was when I had that
Guide?
it was when I had that mod that was able to port 8 to my PSP.
Okay, so which ones can we get right now still?
Okay, so yeah, okay, so the 3 on that list are off the table for right now because that's Alexander, Phoenix, and Doom Train. Page 8, you only had the top one left, right?
Page 8, I'm missing the top one.
Okay, yeah, because that's Chubby Chocobo. And then page 9, you had that was Kyros, Laguna,
So I mean page 10.
and Squall.
Kyros,
Or page
Laguna,
10.
Squall, and then whoever the other one is. Irvine?
Irvine. Yeah, so you can
we can get
you
those.
can get Kyros and Irvine still.
And Squall, because I haven't
Uh,
got that far yet.
Yeah, Kyros, Irvine, and Squall you can still get. Yeah, and the poo-poo card here, that part is at least actually fairly easy, because if you've already seen it at, you said 2 spots, right?
Yeah.
Timber and
By,
that random spot in Tabia.
yeah.
Okay, so you'll want to go to Wing Hill and explore
Wind
around there,
Hill's
so that
over
way you can
here,
check
I
out the
think,
bluffs.
right? The Wind Hill's around here somewhere.
A
There it is.
little further south.
This is Wind Hill, right?
So yeah,
Immediately.
because the spot you'll want to be on the map is where it's. Oh, it just popped up. There you go.
The moment I landed.
Yep,
Okay.
pretty much. All right. So now the last place you need to go is the Kashkabal Desert. You know the island where you fought Jumbo Cactuar?
The island I fought Jumbo Cactuar is over here. Cactuar Island, right?
Yep.
Right there.
It's that big giant desert right there.
Oh, where the prison is.
No, that's not where the prison is. Just that big desert right there.
Okay. Because even if I have Encounter None on, it'll show up with the guy.
No, you need to have encounters on.
No, I had Encounters off when I just met it just now.
Oh,
Over
look!
by
It
Wind
looks
Hill.
like you have encounters not still on your screen.
No, I had Encounters off over at Wind Hill and it showed up.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
How the
it will
hell?
bypass Encounter None when you when it'll show up even regardless.
I have never been that lucky with the remaster. I've always had to have encounters on every time I wanted to try to find the poo-poo.
Though apparently this desert's not going well, but you saw what happened before. I just showed up and it was there.
Yeah.
Where's the other places?
And you-
Maybe,
and you
maybe
had-
I found it here? I don't know. I don't think
I was gonna
found
say,
it.
and you had the encounters off thing on when you
Yeah.
landed?
Every time.
What the frick?
Where else is another place that he shows up?
That's the only other spot is in that desert.
Okay.
Because yeah, that's the only 4 spots the poo-poo will show up for getting him to trigger. Because the last place that you have to go is on trying to remember.
Do I have to have the occult magazines to find it?
No, you don't need the occult magazines. But what you want to do is you want to you saw that you saw where the Chocobo Forest just was?
Which one? This one?
The one back in the S-Fire.
This one? No, back further.
Yeah, the one back further.
Not going there yet.
Yeah, because what you want to do is when you find the Chocobo Forest again, if you land on the ridge, basically just up next to it, is where you'll encounter the poo-poo ship, and you have to fight the poo-poo ship.
Okay, this one here?
No, back back on the other continent, where you got the Chocobo card.
Oh, by the forests.
Yeah. So yeah, you want to head back north.
Okay. There's that. Now where do I land? Up here?
Yeah, on those ridges up there. Try landing the Ragnarok already. I wonder if you may have. Okay. Now I think you'll have to turn encounters off. Because somewhere. Yeah, somewhere up on this ridge, once you see the poo-poo those 4 times, his little ship will pop up on that ridge.
Maybe I'm missing it from somewhere?
Are you sure it was? Are you sure it was up in Travia where you saw it, or was it in Kashkabal where you saw it?
Now I'm not certain.
Okay. Try this. Because you know that little peninsula spot where the Chocobo Forest was?
Over here, you mean?
Yeah, up in Travia.
In Travia. Alright.
Let's see. Oh, you just passed it.
Where is the spot?
Okay.
There it is. There's the Chocobo Forest. So from here,
So, let me see. Let me see where you're at here.
I'm next
Oh, you're
to
on the wrong
Chocobo.
side of the continent.
So the other Chocobo
You're on the wrong
Forest.
side of the continent. You got to be You got to be by the Chocobo Forest, closer to the garden.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, yeah. So you see that peninsula that's kind of right behind you?
This way?
Yep.
This one?
Okay. So turn to the east a little bit more.
On. There we go.
Okay. Come up just a little bit.
North? South, east, or
Straight
west?
south. Oh, you see that? You see that random little island that was right off the peninsula?
This one?
Yep. Land on it.
As soon as I landed. As soon as I landed, and I have encounters off.
I love it. Okay, so... Okay, now try the same thing again. Go to that same ridge right there, just above the Chocobo Forest.
Okay, now what do I do? The thing is here.
Okay, just go ahead and fight it.
Just attack it?
Yep, just attack it. Because what you want to do is you basically want to send this one into the air, and what you want to do is when you go to find the actual Fufu alien, make sure you have elixirs and everybody with the item command.
Okay. So I need
Okay,
how many elixirs?
What you have, at least 5.
Okay, let's make sure everyone has that on, because I don't think everyone has item on.
Yeah, because that's going to be the easiest way to do it. Is at least 5 elixirs, and the easiest way to do it, just have everybody pop an elixir until he says stop.
Well, I have 27 elixirs, apparently. Okay, where do I go from here?
Perfect. Okay, so where Balam Garden used to be,
Okay.
and you'll basically want to park and walk around right where the path walks into where Balam used to be.
Let's save so I don't mess this up. Oh, he's adorable.
So yeah, now he's going to say elixir please, and you just pop him 5 elixirs.
What does the card do now? I have never seen this card.
If I remember right, the card
Isn't very
the
good.
card mods into a hungry cook pot.
What does that even do?
Strangely enough, because if I remember right, I think Eden also has this ability because the command is called Devour.
Yes, I'm familiar with Devour. I've never used it though.
Okay. Well, because basically what happens is you use that command to quote unquote devour an enemy, and depending on the monster you use it on, it'll have varying effects. Like for example, some monsters, I can't remember which, like some of them will give you full health, some won't do anything, some will give you certain status effects.
Huh.
Yeah, it is a trippy command, and what makes it really funny is when you use the command, what'll happen is the character that has the command set will run up to the monster, and then all of a sudden the screen cuts to what the hell does it cut to? It's some special screen. I forget exactly what it looks like and what it says, but it basically says please stand by, and it basically has like the sounds of somebody trying to chew on something.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
It is a fucking trip.
Okay, so that means the only cards I need to get now are just from the Card Queen quest, right?
Yes, because now you should have just Chubby Chocobo, Kyros, and Irvine. Those you can get from Card Queen, and then Squall.
There's still a monster card I'm missing. A boss card.
Oh yeah, that's right, the Gargantua. Who would be a good person for you? Oh, if you want to go back to FH, and challenge Martine, because Martine actually has a lot of those.
That's the
He
wife
actually
of
has all
the
of
mayor,
those.
right?
Yeah, outside of the mayor's house. He will have all of the level 6 and level 7 boss monster cards. Yeah, thankfully, it looks like you don't have to worry about changing up any rules for that one there.
Thank goodness.
But yeah, he's got all the level 6 and level 7 monsters.
If he ever, you know.
If he ever uses them, yeah.
Yeah. I wish there was a set deck I could set. That was the one thing I liked about Rebirth. Their card game, you can set your deck ahead of time.
Rebirth has a card game?
Yeah. There's a whole sub-quest for Final Fantasy Rebirth for the card game. It unlocks a really cool story element.
Trippy. I was gonna say, yeah, I hadn't really had any ideas about playing Rebirth at all. What's up?
I got a draw and he has sudden death. I forgot about this thing.
Oh.
So he's got Renoa now.
Oh, hey, at least you can fight hard. Because yeah, but at least with him only having the Renoa card, it won't be that hard to fight.
Yeah. Let's see.
I was gonna say I would have used Tri-Point up in that higher corner and then put Quistis down below.
I was thinking that too. If he ever drops it. There he is, I think.
Oh, yep, that's your Gargantua card.
I actually accidentally killed him immediately by Phoenix downing him, I think, if I remember correctly.
By doing what now?
I think Phoenix down instant kills him, if I remember correctly.
The Gargantua?
Thought so.
I don't think so. I know Abaddon you can do that too.
That's what I'm thinking of.
I was gonna say, yeah, because Abaddon was that undead one that you fought on your way into Esthar.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, so the only thing I have to do now is the Card Queen. I can't get everything yet. Okay, on that note, though, I should probably get to sleep because it's almost midnight.
would probably be a good idea. All right.
It would be. Oh, it was a pleasure having you. This is awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, of course. Yep, I got you follow on TikTok here now. And now that I've got you on the Discord, should you need any more help, just let me know.
I shall.